The following is a live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes or Lady Lopes and is under the direction of AA Sports Properties in partnership with Abernathy ISD. This broadcast cannot be reproduced or retransmitted without the written consent of AA Sports Properties. Tonight's broadcast is made possible by the support of our generous sponsors: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, First State Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Abernathy First Baptist Church, Storm Guard, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Plains Land Bank, JC Refrigeration, Spradlin Spray Service, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, The Junkin Farmers Market, Ty Horsford Realtor, and DB Media. Buckle up and enjoy all of the exciting action with the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
Rolando. This time he takes it himself, untouched, into the end zone. Rolando Martinez from 1 yard out, and the Abernathy Antelopes strike first. Comes McKaylen Marshall off the dribble. Mid-range jumper. Marshall gives Abernathy the lead. Snap, he hands it to Rolando. Burst of speed, up the middle. Dagger! Touchdown! Superman! Now, second, over the leg, in the corner, Flores. It's good! Flores the steal! It's a three-pointer! This time runs out. The flag comes in, the punt is blocked, and it's going to be an Antelope touchdown! Barring the penalty, as it's Cash Garcia who blocked it, scooped it, and scored it. But And good evening, Abernathy, Texas. Good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. A district title is on the line here tonight from Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Voice of the Abernathy Antelopes, Ty Horsford, alongside Chance Rocha and Travis Wickenden. And already hard to believe that the final game of the regular season and the District 2 2A champion ship is on the line as the Post Antelopes come in at an unblemished 9-0 and 4-0 in district play, and the Abernathy Antelopes, winners of 7 in a row, are 7-2, and they are 4-0 in District 2 2A play. Chance, everything on the line and not much more you could ask for heading into the final game of the regular season.
Yeah, this is exactly where you wanted to be if you're the Antelopes. You know, you start off, have those 2 losses to start the season, but I think you learned a lot from that, and then we rolled off 7 straight, Ty. And so coming in here tonight and having the opportunity to win a district championship, you can't ask for anything more. And also, beautiful night for some football. It's football weather. It's
Absolutely. It is chilly. It is cool here this evening as we are about to have the student-led prayer. So let's take a quick moment of silence here on the broadcast. As there's the student-led prayer prior to the kickoff here of the Abernathy Antelopes and the Post Antelopes. As, again, the winner of this one, the outright District 2 2A champion here this evening, and will earn the number 1 seed heading into the postseason, which begins next week. And the loser will enter the postseason as the number 2 seed in the playoffs. These two teams, they're meeting for the 40th time, dating all the way back to 1947, and it's a pretty tight series with Abernathy leading the series 21-18, and they are 11-9 in the last 20 against the Bold Gold. Both of these teams winners a week ago. Abernathy got their 3rd consecutive shutout as they beat the Olton Mustangs 20-0 on the road, while Post rolled the Florida Whirlwinds by a count of 73-3. These two teams did meet a year ago. It was a non-district ball game a year ago as Abernathy made the road trip to Post, and it was Abernathy getting a 20-3 victory a year ago over the Bold Gold. It's the battle for Antelope supremacy here tonight as we take a look at the Post Bold Gold Antelopes coming into tonight's ball game. And for most of the season, Chance, Post has been very, very dominant, kind of much to the surprise of prognosticators, at least kind of where they were picked starting the year. They've outscored their opponents on the season by an average of 49-15, and all of their wins except 3 very lopsided. They had tight wins over Forsan, Slayton, and New Home. But you've got a New Home team, a Post team that puts up big numbers.
Yeah, they definitely put up big numbers, and you kind of talked about it, kind of where the sleeper coming into the season, and a lot of that, Ty, was due to, they go to back-to-back state championships games, come up short in both of those games, but then they have 3 consecutive seasons where 3 seasons combined, they win 8 games. So they've already won more games this season than they did the last 3 seasons. So kind of a team that came out of nowhere, but they came in here this season prepped, ready to go, and making some big plays. And, those 3 games, not really sure about Forsan. Slayton's an uptick team this year. We kind of have met New Home, so that's the only one we can really kind of make a comparison with. And so, but expect them to come in here and try to dominate the line of scrimmage and run the ball, Ty. But, they do that. They have 2 running backs that are pretty, one's more of a speedster, one's more of a heavy hitter. He gets a lot of their carries. That's Ian Vergara. He leads the South Plains. He leads their team in rushing and in touchdowns. I think he's about 1,800 yards on the season, has 30 touchdowns. And then Javante Bell, he's another speedster. He, alone, it was against Floydada, but he did have 200 yards last week. So just look for both of those guys to try to contain them. You're not going to be able to stop them, but we got to contain them and keep them from making those big plays, Ty.
Well, Post a team that they're not big, but they're fast. They're very, very quick. You've got 2 kind of contrasting styles tonight. Post just tries to beat you to the edges, hit the gaps in a hurry, and outrun you to the end zone, while the Abernathy Antelopes like to be physical and try and win that battle up front. When Post does have to throw the ball, they've shown that they are capable of doing that. Quarterback Landon Garcia will lead the offense onto the field for the Bold Gold. And even though they're a run-first offense, he's a capable passer. You go back to that 27-20 win, Chance, earlier in the year they had over Slayton. They trailed that game 20-7 in the 3rd quarter, but it was 2 long passes for touchdowns late in that ball game that propelled Post to the win whenever Slayton's offense was keying on stopping Vergara and Bell. And so you've got Garcia, a guy back there that can throw the ball as well. Let's switch gears and talk a little bit about the Abernathy Antelopes here prior to the kickoff. The Lopes, you mentioned it, have been red hot since those 2 opening season losses to Stratford and Sunray. That seems like a lifetime ago. Since then, the Antelopes winners of 7 in a row, and that has vaulted them into the Lubbock Avalanche Journal's top 10 in the area. Both of these teams in the top 10 in the South Plains, according to the Avalanche Journal. And Chance, it's really been a much different Abernathy team, I feel like, in district play, as during district play, Abernathy outscoring their opponents 37-5, which includes 3 consecutive shutouts. They've only been scored upon in 1 district contest, and that was way back early on against the New Home Leopards.
Yeah, this team has just grown, Ty, just from those first two seasons. Get a lot of those jitters, or first two games, you get a lot of those jitters out, a lot of that growing for Jagger in the quarterback position, and he's really taking command of that role and just being able to see the defense and how we complement each other, putting together complete games. And I think you've seen that with those 3 shutouts that we've had. You win big in multiple facets, and then last week, you win in a different way, very defensively, kind of contain Rolando, and Jagger has to throw the ball a lot. So that is very reassuring to know we can do it multiple different ways. And then also kind of knowing that, you're going to face a team that you're probably going to have to figure out to take what they're going to give you, because they're going to try to shut down Rolando most likely.
Absolutely. And I think you are going to need a big game from your sophomore quarterback, Jagger Wiley. He has not played like a sophomore in district play. 197 yards passing per game, 19 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions, Chance. Most of those 8 picks early in the season. Rolando Martinez, he's the workhorse. 143 on the ground a game, averaging over 8 yards a carry. He gets the job done at the line of scrimmage, and he has scored 11 touchdowns. You've also got receivers in Darian Duvall, 66 yards a game. He's one of Wiley's favorite targets. And we'll talk about that Antelope defense here in just a moment as we're about to swing it out to the field for the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps as the Abernathy Band will honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And there you have it, the final notes tonight of the national anthem prior to the kickoff, the Abernathy Antelopes and the Post Bold Gold. As tonight, the Antelopes, will talk about their defense just a little bit, Chance, as coming into this ball game, you're going to rely on guys like Carson Curry, who leads the team with 73 tackles per contest, along with Jackson Arrington. He lives in the backfield, and you're going to need him to be there a lot tonight. 10 tackles for loss on the season.
He leads the team in tackles for loss, and that's missing a couple games as well. So that just shows you his motor is going to be going. We do have a tough injury, Ty. We kind of talked about it off the broadcast, but Jake Harkey's going to be out for this one. So that's going to hurt some of our depth on the line of scrimmage. So we're going to have some guys that step up and are able to kind of go and play both ways. So your Kelton Carver, Jackson Arrington, your Carson Curry, those guys are going to have to kind of be out there a little bit more than they're used to these past couple of weeks. But I think when you have a big game like this, energy is not going to be one of those factors, Ty.
Absolutely. It is a cool Friday night to close out the regular season here in Abernathy. Our pregame show tonight brought to you by First State Bank, as well as our opening kickoff this evening brought to you by our friends at First State Bank. Abernathy will kick it off right to left, puts his foot into it, end over end, and we're underway tonight as it's returnable from the 18-yard line. And getting down there in a hurry but not able to make the tackle was number 7 for the Antelopes. That was Jaden Ramirez, and bouncing off and getting a decent gain out across the 35-yard line was number 8, Sean Ramos, and that is where Post will take it first down and 10.
Yeah, Jaden was able to get down there and put a big hit on him. He just wasn't able to wrap him up, and he was able to break that one. And then you had Xander Salinas was able to make that tackle there on the kickoff, Ty. So here comes that Post offense, and like we talked about, may not be able to stop them. We're going to have to contain them and also eliminate some of that big play potential from Post.
Yeah, those are the keys to the ball game. Try and control the pace of this one if you can. First down and 10 for Garcia and the Bold Gold. They're wearing the white with the black helmets this evening. Garcia's in the gun. He takes the snap, and the handoff goes to the left side, and it does go to number 8 that time, actually. Sean Ramos gets the carry, and he goes for just a yard out to the 35-yard line. Good defensive push up front by the Lopes. Second down and 9 coming up here now for Post. Ball going to be spotted right smack dab in the middle of the field. Ball at their own 35-yard line for the Bold Gold. No score just underway tonight from Abernathy. In the gun is Landon Garcia, takes the snap. There is another handoff right in the middle of the field. And once again, the battle up front won by Abernathy. A host of red jerseys all over the ball carrier that time, right near the line of scrimmage. And coming up hobbling a little bit, as after his second carry, Ramos, he's hopping around a little bit when he gets off the bottom of the pile.
As I can't tell, Ty, with those numbers. Is that 6 or an 8? I can't tell. But
well, you would think it would be Vergara.
I think so, too, but it's hard to tell with those numbers. But either way, he came up hobbling. That's good penetration that we had up front. And then number 7 for the Lopes, Jaden Rivera, was able to make that tackle on that last play.
As in the gun, third down and about 6, movement up front. And that's going to back Post up 5 yards. And Chance, you're probably right. That looks like an 8 from here, but it's got to be number 6.
Yeah.
It's got to be Ian Vergara. He's gotten those last 2 carries, not Ramos. I do think they handed off to Ramos some, but it has been their workhorse, Vergara, on the first 2 carries of the ball game.
And they just kind of negated that. You know, they had a 4-yard gain, and then it got taken away by that false start. So third and about 11 here, Ty.
So big chance for the Abernathy defense to get off the field here on the opening series and force a 3-and-out if you can. As no score. As in the shotgun is Garcia. Receiver spread out everywhere. Handoff coming to the near side. Abernathy flying to the football. There's a misdirection by Vergara. He tries to get outside, but chasing him down from behind is number 1 for the Antelope defense. He's a speedster of his own, Draymond Field.
That's a heck of a tackle right there. Vergara tries to sweep it to the right-hand side, cuts it all the way back across the defense, and Minfield stays true to where he's at, playing his corner position, is able to come up with a big tackle right there on third down to force a punt from Post.
3-and-out and a defensive stop by Abernathy. That defensive stand brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch here this season on our broadcasts. Abernathy to get pretty good field position. There's a line drive punt. It wasn't pretty, but it does take a post bounce back into Abernathy territory, Chance, inside the 40-yard line. But pretty good starting field position for Abernathy, and we're going to get our first look at this Abernathy offense led by sophomore quarterback Jagger Wiley.
You know what I like right there, Ty? You know, typically you got Rolando back there maybe returning punts, and we actually sent him on a stunt right there to put some pressure on that punter, and that's what kind of rushed it, and he was able to get a punt away, but it wasn't the best one.
As it is going to be first down and 10 for Abernathy.
Those maroon uniforms, Ty, I like them.
They look sharp on a crisp Friday night. Green looks greener. The maroon looks marooner. Faking the toss. Wiley looking for the big play. Throws it deep behind the defense is Maverick Shadden. And laying it in the breadbasket is Wiley. And Shadden gets it all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down. And Chance, that time, number 5 just got behind everybody.
Yeah, I love the play call right there. They're looking for Orlando to get the ball, and they're expecting that. You do a fake pitch out to the right-hand side and let Wiley drop back, and Maverick just got behind everybody, and Wiley just drops it in the bucket for him.
First down and 10 for the Antelopes, already inside the 30-yard line. Shotgun is Wiley, 3 receiver set. There's Rolando in motion. He gets the pitch, and he hits the hole hard. He's into the red zone. He's carrying tacklers. He's Superman into the end zone. Rolando Martinez on the second offensive snap of the game. It's an Abernathy Antelope First Baptist Church touchdown.
You got to love the hard run right there. They do the pop pass across the middle. Rolando takes up the hole, runs over the first defender, and drags about 3 more all the way to the end zone. Good, hard 26-yard touchdown.
8:53 left in the first quarter, and the touchdown by Abernathy has given them the early lead. The offense is on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. There's the direct snap, and then the pitch to Rolando and Chance all over that one as they actually pitched it back to Colt Micheletti, who then kind of pitched it off to the right to
It was Rolando, I think.
Rolando. Yeah, it was 22, but that one sniffed out by the Bold Gold. So it's 6-0 Abernathy. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy has been helping people with their property and farm insurance needs for many years. When it comes to insurance, you want to rest easy knowing you have a good rate with good coverage, and at Clark Riley Insurance, we can offer that peace of mind. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and offer a variety of insurance options to meet your needs. Give us a call today or visit us on the West Service Road in Abernathy. We are longtime supporters of the Antelopes and Ladylopes.
And welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy. Abernathy strikes first, 2-point conversion, no good. And Abernathy leads 6-0 on the heels of a 26-yard touchdown run by Rolando Martinez. And the Abernathy Antelopes have a 6-0 lead. They're going to be kicking it off right to left. This kickoff brought to you by the First State Bank. Kind of a short little blooper that's going to bounce around the 32-yard line and now trying to bring it back up towards the middle of the field on the run back for Post, and then getting a push from behind is number 2, Draven Gonzalez. That's a pretty good run back across the 40 to the 41 and good field position for the Bold Gold. First down and 10 for Post as we'll get a look for the first time tonight. Or for the second time tonight, rather, at their offense, led by quarterback Landon Garcia. First time they had it, it was a 3-and-out for the Bold Gold. 8:44 left here in the first.
So let's see if we can continue to control that line of scrimmage, Ty.
2 receivers set both sides of the field. Garcia is in the gun, now looking towards the sideline.
Oh, they got a false start on them.
And I don't know if it's some jitters or whatnot, but Post a little bit jumpy out of the gate here tonight, and that's the second false start penalty against the Bold Gold. If it stands here, they're talking about it at the 40-yard line, and that would back them up 5 yards if indeed it does stand. They're going to actually wave the flag off, so no penalty against Post.
I don't know why they waved it off. I think they said he was going in motion, but he stopped when he was in motion, so that technically would be a false start but, they waved it off. You kind of got to play on with it. I like the fact that our defensive line is staying true, though, because they're looking at that sideline and we're not jumping off sides.
In the shotgun again is Garcia. He takes most of his snaps from there. 3 receivers to the Post sideline, faking the handoff. Garcia's going to keep it, and he is sniffed out behind the line of scrimmage. Is flying back there for the Antelopes was number 66, Jackson Arrington, his 11th tackle for loss this season, and that one's brought to you by Storm Guard.
That's what we needed from him, Ty. Continue to make those big plays, and he did it right there. He wasn't fooled by that fake handoff to Vergara.
Loss of 2 on the play, and it is 2nd down and 12 for the Bold Gold. Abernathy dominating the battle up front at the moment here early on. Garcia's in the gun. 3 receivers far side. Rolling that way is Garcia. He throws it and reading the route, but not able to pick it off. The pass is complete on the far sideline. As guy getting out close to the first down. Number 2, Draven Gonzalez, the reception. And there was an Antelope defender over there, Chance, that read the route. He tried to cut it off, but it got through to Garcia, and it's 3rd down and a yard.
Yeah, it was a heck of a catch right there because he was having to find the ball through that Abernathy defender. And
handoff coming right towards the middle, trying to bounce it outside, and it's going to be close. I don't think he got there, Chance.
They're going to mark him as a loss.
Vergara wrapped up right near the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be decision time here for Post. As right now, Chance, Abernathy flying to the football on defense. It's 4th down and 1. What are the Bold Gold going to do at midfield?
It looks like they trotted off some different guys. I think they're going to go with like a jumbo set right here, maybe a goal line package to try to pound it through for a first down tie.
Keep an eye on Javante Bell, possibly number 25, if he's in the ball game here for Post.
Yeah, they brought some bigger boys in here on the O-line for sure.
They're going to try and get a push from midfield. A big play early in the ball game for the Abernathy defense. In the shotgun is Garcia. There's the snap. Handoff goes up the middle, and there is a hole, slipping through for a first down and keeping the drive alive. As, again, Vergara, the ball carrier, for a Post first down. It's a good push up front by the big guys for Post.
And, that's just good play calling right there. That's trusting your O-line, sending those extra big guys in there. So that's good play call right there from Post. You kind of knew what to expect, but it's hard to stop it, Ty, when they put those extra big guys up front.
Takes it into Abernathy territory Abernathy territory, middle of the field, ball at the 46-yard line. Two receivers set both sides. In the gun is Garcia. He takes the snap, hands it off. It goes to Vergara again, and he tries to bounce it wide. Jansen right now. Ball's on the ground. As Abernathy going to say they have it. No signal yet. As the officials have not said. They're talking about it.
Rolando came and put the big hit on him, but I'm not sure what they're going to call.
I don't know if they're going to say he was down or not. As the officials coming all the way out, the big hit was by Rolando at the 45-yard line. Everybody, and it's going to be Abernathy football. The fumble is true, and I know Rolando forced it, Chance. I'm not exactly sure who pounced on it in the pile for the Antelopes, but it's a defensive stop and turnover brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch, and you couldn't have scripted the start any better for the Antelopes.
Yeah, you couldn't have scripted it at all. Vergara, what he's trying to do, Ty, is what he's done all season to every other team. Kind of picks his way all the way to the outside, and we're just staying true to our lanes, and our defensive guys are being able to keep him from getting all the way to the edge, and Rolando came down like a missile and was able to knock that ball loose, and it don't matter who recovered it as long as the Lopes got the ball, Ty.
Abernathy takes over at their own 45-yard line. 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter. In the shotgun is Wiley. Hands it to Rolando. Reverse, then pitch back to Wiley. That was a reverse pitch pass, and it was well covered on the play. As down the field, is there a flag on the play?
No flag on the play, Ty, but it looked like Wiley was finding that first receiver, and he actually had Duvall right down the middle of the field, but it's kind of hard to see that when your eyes are going to the right side of the field. But that would have been a long pass, but I like the play calling. I like the trickery, trying to score on some big plays with the turnover like that. So, but we need to get into some groove and get in some rhythm right here, Ty.
It was a nice defensive play there in the secondary by Post. Second down and 10 is again Wiley in the gun, man in motion. The pitch goes to that man in motion. Duvall spins away from a defender, but he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage, Chance. You saw a little bit of that speed on the defensive side for Post there, led by Keandre Jefferson.
Yeah, that was a tough break right there. We did that little pop pass coming from across the middle to Duvall, and he kind of bobbled it a little bit, so it kind of stopped his momentum from being able to turn it up pretty quick, and then defense was able to penetrate a little bit for Post. So 3rd and long right here for the Lopes.
Third down, we'll call it 12, as they're back at their own 43-yard line. Chance, you hate to go 3 and out following a forced turnover.
For sure.
In the shotgun is the sophomore signal caller, Wiley. As there is movement and a flag comes in, Wiley was confused, Chance, as he looked over at Coach Bloskus, the offensive coordinator, and they're going to call a false start here, I think, on the Antelopes.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about.
As Wiley saw something, and I don't know if it was something that they were in the wrong set or if he saw somebody for Post move up front or get in the neutral zone. But
I think that's what Wiley was pointing at. But you have to know as a center, if those guys try to jump off like that, you got to snap that ball to kind of catch them in there in that area so you can get that free play. But pushes the Lopes back another 5 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and even longer here, Ty.
First penalty tonight on Abernathy. Well, that's one thing we said, Chance, this week. Abernathy needs to clean up 99 yards of penalty a week ago against Olton. 3rd down and long. Wiley, empty backfield, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws. Over the middle, the pass is tipped and intercepted. Coming back the other way for Post into Abernathy territory to the near sideline with the pick. It's number 12, E.J. Soto. And Chance, that really start with the pressure getting on Wiley in the backfield. It caused him to throw it a little bit too tall. It was deflected, and Soto, a nice interception for Post.
Yeah, that's a tough break right there for Wiley. He kind of felt the pressure, put too much on that ball. It was a little high and then tipped. You know, the defender really didn't do much. He was just in the right place at the right time, and you basically just give it right back to him where you turned the ball over earlier, Ty.
9th interception of the season by Jagger Wiley. In the shotgun now is Landon Garcia will try his hand at it. He'll throw it over the middle, slanting wide open inside the 25-yard line. That is number 3, Max Cole, with his first catch of the night.
They're going to get a penalty here on post.
The flag does come in, so hold everything.
Yeah, they get a penalty on post. I think he slung down Jackson Arrington.
They're going to call offensive holding on the Bold Gold, and so that negates what would have been a nice pickup and a first down chance. And I think Post realizing they may have to throw the ball some with Landon Garcia, and you saw a nice little zip pass in there by Garcia, but it's negated by the penalty.
Yeah, I think they're understanding that we're going to be putting some pressure on that line of scrimmage, and if he gets it out, it's going to have to be quick, so we're going to have to remind our defensive backs to watch those receivers on those slant routes.
Garcia looking to throw deep on first and long, throwing it into double coverage, and it is incomplete. As that time, Abernathy had it covered well down the post sideline, and never had a chance to get that. It was Rolando back there in coverage, along with...
I think that's Minfield on that
I
far
think
side.
it's Minfield as well.
And one thing that you're noticing, Ty, they've been playing a lot of teams where teams haven't had speed to keep up with them. And with Rolando in the back there and you have Minfield, you have some guys that are speed. You're not just going to burn our guys on some deep routes. And I'm sure our coaches have talked to our defenders about that as well.
Second down and a long ways for the Bold Gold. Looking to throw, now going to keep it on the quarterback keeper, Garcia. He runs into his own guy at the 45-yard line, and he's pushed backwards from there. It is going to be a gain of 4, maybe 5 yards on the quarterback keeper, but Chance on third down and almost 20, you can live with that. Or on second down and almost 20, you can live with that. It's third down and long. That gets it back to the 45-yard line.
We played a lot of downs here at the 45-yard line, Ty. Back and forth for
about
both
8.
teams.
As third down and long, Post needs the 30-yard line to move the sticks.
Watch that quick slant pass right here on the near side to number 3.
In the shotgun is Garcia. He takes the snap, empty backfield, and they're going to move him back 5, Chance. For the third time tonight, it's a false start penalty here against Post. And Abernathy, they're putting some pressure on up front. The home stands is making some noise, and right now it's messing with Post a little bit.
I think it's also messing with it, but I think they understand that this is a defensive line that they really haven't had to face, so some of those offensive line are probably trying to get as quick of a jump as they can, and it's been costing them for sure.
As from midfield, it is third down and long. In the shotgun, empty backfield, Garcia fakes the screen, dumps it off over the middle, trying to make a play in space, and able to do so inside the 40 is number 13, Raiden Osborne. He gets across the original line of scrimmage down to the 38, Chance, but it is still going to be fourth down and 8, despite a good gain there of about 12 yards.
Yeah, gain of about 12 yards, and it was kind of a tricky play call. They set up the screen pass up the middle to try to put themselves in a decent opportunity. I think they were going to go for it regardless of what happens here, Ty, but you still got 8 yards right here to get the first down. So I would expect something pretty similar. I don't think they're going to try to run it, but I would expect them either to go to that single coverage on the far side or possibly try to come to number 2 on the slant right here on the near side. Ball start again.
And that is the 4th time tonight, Chance, and all messed up front right now are the Bold Gold as they are shooting themselves in the foot here in the opening 12 minutes as we go inside of 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, so that makes it about 4th and 13 here, Ty. They may change their play con a little bit.
Right now, Post not playing clean football are the Bold Gold.
Yeah, they better hurry up. I think they're going to punt it because I don't think they're going to have enough time to change what they were going to do. But that definitely changes it when you push it back 5 more yards.
Well, and they're going to say, let's back them up inside the 20 and try and let our defense do it. But they got to get the punt away. There's 3-2, which a delay of game here is not the worst thing for them if they are going to punt the football. As there's the flag from the backfield. It is a delay of game, Chance, and they decided to punt that ball very late. And that's going to back them up 5 yards. Again, when you're punting the football in that part of the field, that's not the worst penalty in the world, but Post playing the game of averages, and they're going to try and back them up deep.
Yeah, watch the snap here. They had a bad snap on the last one. They fake it. Oh, well, we did tip it.
Oh,
no, we touched it.
Ball is on the ground, and I think Post is going to get it. And, Chance, that was a goofy play from the beginning You can't call a.
We tipped it, so I don't think it's going to matter because we tipped the punt.
Yeah, I mean, you can't throw a flag there because it was a live ball. It was partially blocked. I think they were going to initially maybe try and run a fake there.
If he tips it, I'm pretty sure that it doesn't matter. He tipped the punt. He blocked it.
But I think when that happens, I think it is a live ball, though. It's gonna be first down post.
That's very confusing.
From the 44-yard line. In the shotgun is Landon Garcia. 3 receivers to the near side. It's going to be a quarterback keep, and Garcia is wrapped up near the line of scrimmage. And gain of 1. It was number 7 for Abernathy, Jaden Ramirez, coming up to make the tackle. It'll be second down and 9. A new live here for Post. Let's see if the Antelopes can get another stop.
I'm still confused by that punt right there, Ty. I'm just going to let you know that.
Well, I think it was a live ball, though, because it was partially blocked by Abernathy, and then I think at that point.
So I think it has to cross the line of scrimmage, and since it did, it's still considered a live ball. If you block it and it stays down,
I think so. I think it's probably the right call there. In the shotgun, as faking the handoff, Garcia going to keep it around the left side, but he's not going to get the left side. Abernathy flying to the ball, and there's a tackle for loss brought to you by Storm Guard. And right now, Chance, the bread and butter that Post is used to working is not working against this Abernathy defense.
Nope, not when you have guys like Jackson Arrington flying all over to the ball. They're definitely going to be in for a long night if they try to continue to do what they're doing.
3rd down and long, 3rd down and 10.
Watch those quick slants out here on this near side.
From the 44, looking to throw is Garcia. He airs it out down the left side into double coverage, out of bounds, incomplete. And the Post wanting a flag, but that ball was thrown into the sideline. That wasn't catchable even if he was wide open, and it is going to be 4th down.
Yeah. So see if we're going to have a replay if they're going to kind of go for it again here. It didn't really change much. We're having all these downs right here at the 45-yard line, Ty.
And Chance, what a performance here in the opening 12 minutes by your Abernathy defense.
Yeah, they definitely have stayed true. They've came to play like we expected them to. They've been controlling the line of scrimmage, and our defensive backs have been watching those passes. They haven't been able to get any of those passes over the top like they have on the rest of the district.
Antelopes leading 6-0 here in the opening quarter. We'll see what Post does here on 4th down. They've got to do whatever they're going to do in a hurry. Offense staying on the field, 2 seconds, 1 second. They don't get the snap off, but I think before the play clock runs out, a timeout comes in from the Post sideline. Whew. And we will take it as well. 4th down facing the Bold Gold when we come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
Are you looking for a new ride? Look no further than the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. We offer in-house financing and offer a wide selection of used cars. If we don't have what you need, we will help you find it. When buying a vehicle, you want local people you can trust, and that's exactly what you'll find at the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. Located on the south end of town between the West Service Road and Avenue D, we are your used car one-stop shop. Give us a call today at 298-2200. And as always, we are a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Ladylopes.
As welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. 1:45 left to play here in the first quarter. Abernathy 6 and Post nothing. The Bold Gold facing a 4th down and 10 from the Abernathy 43-yard line. Offense is staying on the field here for the Bold Gold. Abernathy trying to force a turnover on down.
Watch that ball. Don't jump.
In the shotgun, there's the snap. Oh, now it's a quick snap and a punt by their quarterback, Garcia. And it's a good punt that bounces Chance inside the 5-yard line. That works out exactly like Post drew it up. And they pin Abernathy back deep inside their own 5-yard line.
Yeah, as soon as he took a step back, extra step back in that shotgun tie, you were expecting kind of that pooch punt, that quick punt. But, you know, our defense did their job, exactly what you want to do. Now you got a long field right here for the offense, but I'd like a long, methodic drive.
I'd like a 13-minute scoring drive here, taking it into the locker room. But 1:36 left to play in the first quarter with Abernathy leading 6-0.
Some score updates, New Deal and Floydada, it is 7-6. The second quarter just started there in New Deal. New Deal's on top, 7-6.
Backed up at their own end zone In the gun, there's the snap and the handoff coming to the near side, and Chance, that time Rolando lucky to get out of the end zone. He may have lost a yard, as that was a good push up front defensively by Post.
That's definitely a good push up front by Post. And we talked about that, Ty. It's hard when you run the shotgun to have those instances where you're already in your end zone when you get the ball. If they get any kind of push up front, it can make it very scary to possibly get a tackle 4 yards or even a safety in these situations.
You need to play good, sound football in this area of the field for sure if you're the Antelopes. In the gun, there's movement up front. No flag, though. Airing it out deep down the sideline, having a receiver. It was Maverick Shadden, and he is overthrown as he had a step and a half, maybe two, on the defender, and it is 3rd down and long.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they do here, if they get too creative on this 3rd down play call, or if you just kind of play the law of averages and try to get you some room to possibly get a punt off, Ty, the way our defensive is playing.
I was kind of expecting a flag to come in there up front. It looked like Abernathy might have moved, but didn't get flagged for it, and it's 3rd down and 11. Not that you could have moved them back very far.
Yeah, I was curious to see if they were going to toss a flag on us or on them, but you got that extra blocker in the backfield for Rolando right now.
In the gun, there's the snap, there's the handoff. Rolando gets out of the end zone, but that's about it, Chance. And pretty conservative play calling right down with your backs on your own goal line. And Abernathy's going to have to punt from their own end zone credit. Post defense, that played out exactly like they wanted to. Punt it, pin Abernathy deep, and they're going to get good field position again. Yep. Inside of 40 seconds to play here in the first quarter of the ball game.
Watch these two speedsters back here returning punts, and hopefully Wiley can get a good one off on the short field right here in the end zone.
As looking to punt from 8 yards deep in his own end zone, he kicks it away from the return man. It's going to take an Abernathy bounce out across the 40, 45, still rolling out near midfield, Chance. And so Wiley got himself out of some trouble and able to get it at least back out to midfield. And most of this game's been played between the 45 and 50-yard line, and that is where Post will start, 1st down and 10.
Yeah, and they'll probably run one play right here to finish out the first quarter, Ty, and then we'll head into the second quarter. But defensive battle, Ty, kind of what we expected, a low-scoring kind of change-of-pace game. And we were able to get those 2 big plays to start off and get points on the board, and we need our defense to stay true right here and continue playing tough.
As 1st down and 10, have been very pleased with Abernathy's defensive performance here in the opening 12 minutes. 2 receivers to the Antelope sideline. There's the fake handoff to Vergara, dumping it off over the middle, Chance, and it is complete to the 45-yard line, but that is it. Brought down immediately. Garcia, the reception.
Colt Micheletti made the tackle there, Tom.
Micheletti credit for the defensive stop, and like you said, 1 play, and that takes us to the end of the first quarter here in Abernathy. Antelopes of Abernathy 6 and Post nothing at the end of 12 minutes. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy football.
First State Bank of Abernathy has been leading the Abernathy area banking industry since 1909 and is a staple in the community. We offer a full scale of banking services at First State Bank and are proud to be locally owned and operated. At First State Bank, we value the relationship with our customers and want to see them be successful in everything they do. If you have any questions, you can drop by and see us at 402 9th Street or give us a ring at 298-2556. Everyone at First State Bank is cheering on the Antelopes and Ladylopes this season.
And welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Chance. A quarter in the books as Abernathy on top of Post 6-0 as we welcome you back into the booth. And it will be 2nd down facing Post here from the Abernathy 44-yard line. And 2nd down and about 5 after that 5-yard pass play to end the quarter by Post. In the shotgun, the bold gold. Landon Garcia takes the snap. Hands it off to Vergara. Vergara tries to cut it up, and Chance Vergara has nowhere to run. He is met in the middle by number 50, Dyson Garcia.
Yeah, I think they're going to give him a tackle for loss, actually, Ty. They moved the stick back 1 yard, I think. That's a big tackle right there and a big push up front, Ty. And you know what I like to see? You know, you have guys moving around, changing positions, and we talked about, you know, kind of being short some guys. And you already have Colt Micheletti out there. He's already made a tackle as a freshman in only his 3rd game on varsity.
3rd down and about 6. Looking to throw is Garcia. He's being chased from behind. He is caught from behind, but they can't get him down. He's still on his feet down to the 40, getting awfully close to a 1st down, Chance. And that time the defender was almost carrying Garcia forward, trying to get him to the ground. It's going to be 4th down and short.
Yeah, he was hitting with about a 3-yard gain. He ended up with almost a 5-yard gain there, Ty, after we hit him kind of moving forward. But I think they're going to go for it right here. It looks like they may have that jumbo package in there again, Ty.
Offense will stay on the field here on 4th down and a long yard. Abernathy moving around on defense. Handoff goes to Vergara, and he slips down behind the line of scrimmage. And, Chance, you've got to think about it, and Abernathy was coming. That turf still may be a little bit wet from all the rain we've had the last couple of days. And that time, the turf monster jumped up and got Vergara on 4th and short. And that's a defensive stop and stand brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch.
You know, it may not have been a Lope that got the tackle there, Ty, but it was the Lopes that got the pressure up front. They're not letting that Bold Gold offensive line get any push, and Vergara has no hold to find, and he's trying to jump around, and that's what ends up making him slip and fall down.
I don't think he was going to get the first down anyway. And it's going to be 1st down for Abernathy,
Empty
back at his own
here.
40. Looking to throw, empty backfield. Ooh, ball almost came out. And then firing it over the middle, finding a receiver in Trejo into post territory to the 44-yard line, as that is a gain of 9-6. And then you're going to tack on 15 as a late hit by Post at the end of the play, Chance. It was a gain of
about 15
maybe 16 yards, but you're going to add 15 to it. Is just an unsportsmanlike play at the end of that one by the Bold Gold.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was happening there. There was a couple guys on Trejo when he was trying to get up, and then he ends up on the ground, Ty.
As the officials are talking about it, 10:41 left to play here in the first half.
They waved one flag off. I'm curious to see if they're going to wave off another one.
That will be a Nutrien Ag Solutions first down as long as it stands here. As the officials are talking about it, they're good at discussing it, I can tell you that much. As it is going to be...
Are they going to call it on us?
They're going to call holding on Abernathy, but then they're going to call a personal foul on Post. And so you've got offsetting penalties here.
Why are they moving the ball back so far? This ref.
I think they're going to... Maybe they're going to move it back. Well, it's from the line of scrimmage. The hold is. So you probably move it back 10, and then they're going to assess the 15, and it should be a first down here for Abernathy. It's going to net them about 5 or 6 yards, Chance, when it's all said and done, instead of the 16 you would have had. But it should be a fresh set of downs here nonetheless for Abernathy.
These officials got me confused, that's for sure.
First down, they haven't moved the markers, though. As it stands right now, it would be first down and 4. I'm not sure how that. It should be that they may have the spot right, but it should be first down and 10. These officials are talking about it. It is first and 10. So what they did there is they did the 10-yard holding penalty from the line of scrimmage, and then they tack on the 15 for Post. That's how you determine the spot, and then you get a fresh set of downs.
Let's hand it off to Rolando and see what he can do.
First down and 10 for the Antelopes from the 47-yard line. In the shotgun, man in motion is Russum. There's the snap. Handoff does go to Rolando. He picks up the middle across the 45. Still on his feet, carrying a tackler. He's still on his feet inside the 30, rumbling down inside the 20. You can't bring him down all the way to the 17-yard line. A gain of 30 yards on the run by Rolando Martinez. And it's a Nutrien Ag Solutions first down.
That's a big pun right there. He was almost stopped about 7 yards, and he just broke one tackle and just kept on going, Ty. And I don't know what's going on with Post. They can't seem to get past that 45-yard line, but the Lopes of Abernathy have no problem with doing that.
As Abernathy into the red zone, down to the 17-yard line. Ball is going to be spotted on the right hash mark. Look to trips on the near side. There's the snap. Toss goes to the near side, trying to cut it upfield, and right now, Chance Rolando, they're having a hard time bringing him down. It takes 4 white jerseys to get him to the ground right there, but it is behind the line of scrimmage for a loss. You've got to get some better blocking up front than you did on that snap.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there. They're able to get some pressure on the contain. If Rolando's going to get some yards, it looks like he's going to have to run tough up the middle and then bounce it to the outside, Ty.
Second down and long coming up here for the Antelopes. That backs it up outside, just outside the 19-yard line. with 9:33 and counting left to play here in the first half of the ball game. Abernathy trying to make it a 2-score ball game. Man in motion again is Russum. In the gun, there's the snap. Wiley gets a block, rolls left, throws it in the flat, and not able to haul it in is number. Was that Trejo
yep.
Cutting across and got his hands on it? Chance, he just couldn't catch it, and it's 3rd down and long. It would have been a minimal gain probably, but it would have made it a little bit more manageable on this 3rd down.
For sure, and I think you're in 2-down territory regardless. So I'm curious to see what the play call is here, Ty, with a 3rd and 12 coming up.
Post playing with fire, Chance. It seems like Abernathy's kind of dominated this ball game, but up just 6 on the scoreboard. 3 receivers to the Post sideline. Looking that way is Wiley. He's being chased. Dumps it off underneath and not able to hold on at the 20-yard line is Rolando Martinez. Chance. I think he was thinking run before he secured the football because he did have some space to run, but he couldn't hold on to it. It's 4th down and long.
Yeah, that was a tough break right there. You had exactly what you wanted. You set up the screen pass. The defensive line for Post bid on it. They sent all their guys, and if Rolando would have caught it, I don't know if he would have scored, but he would have definitely got close to getting that first down, Ty.
So 4th down and long, and it's a tough play call here for the Antelopes. If you run a route, Chance, you need to get to the marker.
Yep.
In the shotgun.
You got to get to the sticks for sure.
In the shotgun is the sophomore Wiley. He's being chased. Rolls near side. Throws it. Oh, my goodness, wide open. And again, it's through the hands of Elijah Trejo. And the ball is going to go over on downs. And Chance, you just got to catch the football. What do we have? Oh, I guess they just the referee came out and very emphatically said incomplete. I thought it was another penalty on the play, but Abernathy having a hard time catching the football right now.
It did look like he just picked something up off the ground. I don't know what it was.
And it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Post. As credit their defense, Chance, and they'll take over at their own 19.
Credit their defense. They've been playing tough, but we had a couple drop passes. That pass right there by Wiley, he put a little zip on it and kind of behind Trejo, but it's one of those ones, if it touches your hands, you want to come down with it.
Trips to the near side, the short side of the field. The handoff goes towards the middle, and there is no hole whatsoever for Vergara to run through.
Yeah, he's lucky to be getting those 1 or 2 yards, Ty, that he's able to push through right there. Because as soon as he's getting past that line of scrimmage, you have an Antelope defender laying all over him.
3rd down and 7. He did get 3. That's maybe his biggest run of the night. In the gun, there is another handoff coming to Vergara on the near side. Maroon jerseys flying to the football. It's going to be a gain of 2, maybe 3 more yards. It's going to be 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 4 coming up here from their own 25-yard line. Call it the 24. Ball going to be on the left hash mark, nearing 8 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, watch that fake to Vergara and the possible slant right here to number 4. They're either going to try to do something just to get the first down or try to get a big play over the top.
As Garcia in the shotgun hands the ball off and nothing doing. Vergara met behind the line of scrimmage or right at the line of scrimmage. We're going to go ahead and give Storm Guard a shout out on that one as a tackle for loss, maybe about a half-yard loss on the play. And Chance, the Antelope defense continues to be stingy for Abernathy, and we've got to get something going offensively now, leading 6-0.
Yeah, you definitely do. Your defense is doing its job, but you can't continue to get 3 and outs on the field because your defense will start to get tired. So you're going to have to do something to get a drive put together where you're in rhythm and you chew up some clock.
It's a defensive stop brought to you by the South
snap,
Plains Auto Ranch. A bad snap, and that's going to turn into an Antelope football in the red zone as bombling the bad snap on the punt. Rolando Martinez going to get credit for the tackle, Chance, but really that was a bad snap, and the punter for Post never had a chance.
Yeah, and you could tell he's had one earlier on the first punt, Ty, and that one, as soon as it hit him, he was already looking up. Instead of trying to get the ball, he was already trying to look up to see who was coming to tackle him, and I think that's what cost him there, Ty. If he would have just stayed focused on the ball, he may have been able to get it away, but Rolando came in there like a missile and was able to get him in the back.
You have got to take advantage of getting the ball inside the red zone here. 7:26 left to play in the half. Abernathy leading 6-0. In the shotgun is Wiley. There's the snap. Handoff goes up the middle and put it on the ground is Rolando, and it's picked up by Post. And that's going to be the second turnover of the night. They're going to say he's down, as that's the second turnover of the night by Abernathy. And Abernathy cannot take advantage of the botched punt and it goes right back over to Post. And Abernathy Chance, 2 costly turnovers here in the first half.
Yeah, Rolando makes the big play, and he turns around, and he's trying to get extra yards, and they're able to knock that ball out. And he's kicking himself right now after that play, Ty.
It's for 2 heavyweights. It's kind of a little bit sloppy at the moment. Credit the defenses partially for that. 7:19 left to play here in the first half. The ball goes back to Post.
Watch number 4 here on the near side. Let's see if they try to go over the top right off the bat.
And that is the short side of the field. Keep an eye on Keandre Jefferson. 7:19 left to play, Chance. That is the 4th fumble of the season by Rolando, but it's his first one in several weeks.
I'm not sure what the refs
These officials, I think they like to just visit. Let's get them some coffee out there while they talk.
Seriously.
First down and 10. Looking to throw. Garcia now swings out the screen pass, and I think he heard the footsteps, Chance, of Antelopes number 7 right there. Jaden Ramirez. Jaden's doing a good job on defense. We've called his name several times tonight, and the pass is incomplete. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, number 1 for the Post Bold Gold Garcia. He definitely could tell that Jaden was coming in, and I think if Jaden would have been looking for the ball instead of for the hit, he could have had an interception, but good play right there by Ramirez regardless.
7:15 left to play in the first half. Rolling near side. Garcia looking to throw, and he dumps it off over the middle short of his intended target, which was Keandre Jefferson, Chance. And right now you're forcing Post to play a game they're not comfortable playing. And it is 3rd down and 10.
Well, they're not comfortable playing, Ty, and they really haven't had to play outside of that one game against Slayton. And I think it's something that you're seeing that they are understanding. Not only do they have to pass, but how weak their run has been. So they really don't have anything to lean back on. And he's had some guys open, but he's just had so much pressure on him, he's not able to get them.
7:11 left to play here in the second quarter. Empty backfield. Garcia being chased out of the pocket to the right side, throws it under pressure, and it's incomplete to the sideline. And Chance right now, Post an offense that's averaging 49 points a game coming into this ball game. They're searching for answers against this Abernathy defense. It's 4th down.
They're searching for answers right there. And again, he had some guys that could have possibly had the opportunity to catch a pass, but when he's rolling out to the right side and Carson Curry's bearing down on you, I don't think I would want to hold on to the ball much longer either, Ty, if I saw big number 63 coming after me. And that was a good job by him, but putting pressure, and he didn't get the late hit or he didn't get anything like that. And the quarterback for Post tried to kind of sell it a little bit with the nudge, but it was a good play right there by Curry.
As last time they tried to punt, it didn't work out so well. This time they get away a line drive kick to the near side. It takes a Post bounce across midfield down to the 47-yard line, Chance. And so that's a decent punt for Post. It wasn't really pretty, but he got it down the field. And 6:55 left to go until halftime, and the Abernathy offense will get another crack at it.
We'll get another crack at it here, Ty. And last time, probably would have put some points on the board. You have that unforced error there by Rolando, and if I was a coach, I'd say, hey, you forget about it. You've been playing great. You've had 2 big runs already. Continue to try to get those extra yards, but protect the football. I'd be telling Rolando and Jagger the same thing. Hey, if we keep on holding on to the football, they can't beat us. Let's don't beat ourselves.
Abernathy scored on the second play of their first offensive drive, Chance. Nobody's found the end zone since. Man in motion is Russum. He gets the pop pass coming to the near side, tries to get the edge. This one's coming back. There's a holding in the backfield on Abernathy.
Yeah, I think they're going to get 66 Arrington, I think, for a hold.
And that is a 10-yard mark off here against Abernathy as the flag flies.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a hold. He's kind of walking with this guy out there, pushing him to keep on that block as they continue to go outside. But that back judge threw the flag, and that's a hard call for him to make. But, you kind of got to go with the refs are saying.
Wiley comes out to have a conversation. He seems semi-satisfied. And it will be first down and long here for Abernathy as that backs them up to their own 37. 2 receivers set to the far side. In the gun is Wiley. There's another handoff. There's a hole coming near side. Rolando. He gets the edge across midfield. And another flag. That's going to be a face mask at the end of the play, I think, Chance. I think the defender for Post got a hand in the face mask of Rolando. It'll be a gain of about 14 yards. Let's check the penalty here, though.
I don't know if it was on that. It looked like there was some mix-up between Kelton Carver and I think number 54 from Post, and I don't know who they're going to call it on here, Ty. But it was back at the line of scrimmage. That was a good hard run right there by Rolando. He would have been able to break it. Duvall tried to make a crackback block on the corner over here, and he kind of missed him, and that's who was able to make that tackle for Post, number 12, E.J. Soto. What are they picking the flag up? What are we doing here?
Personal foul on Post, and so they didn't say it was the face mask, but whatever it was, it is extracurricular on Post. Tack on 15 to the end of what was about a 15-yard gain, and that will give Abernathy a free first down. Brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Hey, we'll take them however we can get them here, Ty. And what I'm seeing here is two teams that definitely know how much this game means for the district championship as well as that one seed. And they're playing hard and they're playing tough, but they got to play smart. And if you can continue to play a game where you're not having penalties and you're protecting the ball and Post continues to hurt themselves, you're going to win this ball game, Ty. We got Rolando here on the sideline, so Colt Micheletti, the freshman, is in the backfield.
First down and 10. In the gun, there's the snap. Handoff does go to Micheletti to the left side. He pushes inside the 30, down to the 29. That's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down and 7. Good job by Micheletti just putting his head down and getting what he could.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't think it's anything major for Rolando. I think they may have rolled up on his leg, maybe an ankle, so hopefully it's just him getting taped up and getting back in that game.
5:45 and counting to play here in the second quarter as the Antelopes on top 6-0. They would love another one here before halftime. In the shotgun, there's the snap. There's another handoff to Micheletti. Ball's on the ground, and Abernathy's going to fall on it, Chance, but it is a massive loss as a heads-up job there by Wiley just to save the possession. But for as flashy and dominant as these two teams have been, it's kind of sloppy play back and forth here in the first half, and it's going to be third down and a long ways here for Abernathy.
Yeah, third down and almost 20 yards here, Ty. And I'm curious to see what our pay call is going to be, if we're going to try to go for it on fourth, if you're going to try to do 2 chunk plays, or if you're going to try to be conservative here with one of your playmakers, Rolando, on the sideline.
Backed up to the 42-yard line now, scrambling out of the pocket. Wiley trying to get free, keeps his feet, rolls near side, still being chased, and he can't get free. He is dropped behind the line of scrimmage by number 23, Caden Hawkins. And a Chance Wiley's done a pretty good job controlling or avoiding sacks on Wiley, but that time the defensive post got to him.
Yeah, there wasn't much he can do there. He had 2 guys pressure him. He was able to split those 2 defenders, and he was trying to roll back out and try to find the open guy, and he did a little pump fake on one of the linebackers, but it didn't matter. One of those linemen that was able to get to him the first time kind of finished off the job.
Abernathy going to be forced to punt again. Credit the Post defense again. As there's the good snap and getting away. That's a good punt. End over end. We're going to see where they mark it out of bounds. It kind of angled towards the sideline, and they're going to walk. They like to make a spectacle of it. They're going to walk it up to the 21-yard line. That's where they're going to say it went out of bounds.
I think it maybe would have been probably closer to the 18, but, you take what you can get here, Ty.
I want to ask him, how sure are you that was out at the 21?
Yeah.
But nonetheless, a decent punt there, and it is first down and 10 for Post as the defenses trade blows back and forth. 4:07 left to play here until halftime. In the gun with 2 receivers to the short side. That's the Abernathy sideline. The handoff goes to the far side, though. Getting the edge for the first time is Vergara, and he has run out of bounds, Chance, out across the 35. That's a gain of 15 yards.
Yeah, there's the first big play that they have had right there, Ty. And it was one of those things where we weren't able to contain him. As we talked about before, if we try to make him run between those ends, we're going to be able to stop him. But if he's able to get out to that edge, he's a speedster. He runs about a 4.5, 4.6 40, and so you can't let him get to the outside.
First down and 10, back at the 38-yard line. Ball spotted on the right hash mark. Under 4 minutes to play now until halftime. In the shotgun, there's the snap. Faking the handoff. Garcia's going to keep it, and he is tripped up from behind at the 41-yard line after a gain of 3. It's going to be second down. Chance, you try and you want to keep this game at worst, 6-0 heading into the locker room as the Antelope defense of Abernathy has played well here in the first half. You want to keep Post out of the end zone before halftime. Abernathy will get the ball to begin the second half. Two receivers to the near side. In the shotgun, there's the snap, handoff up the middle to Vergara. He stumbles across the 45-yard line down to the 44. Or up to the 44, rather, should I say. And it is going to be third down and about 2 or a short 3 from the 46-yard line. In the gun, there's the handoff again. Vergara gets a hole. He hits the hole. He's into Abernathy territory across the 45. You're seeing a little bit of a different-looking Vergara this drive, Chance, and he picks up another post first down to the Abernathy 44. 2:50 and counting left. Hurry-up offense to the line for post. In the shotgun is Garcia, number 7. Now everybody looks up towards the line of scrimmage. There's 19 on the play clock, so they do have plenty of time before they snap it here. There's the snap, another handoff towards the middle. A big hole again for Vergara across the 40 down to the 35, maybe just shy of the 35. It's a gain of 8, and it will be 2nd and 2.
Yeah, what it looks like he's doing, Ty, is he's finding that cutback lane. Everybody's kind of going to that side that he's running to, and he's able to cut it back and get big gashes. Before they were 2 and 3 yards. Now he's gashing you for about 8 to 12.
As there's another handoff to Vergara. Abernathy has him behind the line of scrimmage, and you're going to credit number 52 with the tackle, Chance. That is Ryan Hillis, a tackle for loss brought to you by Storm Guard, and it's going to be a big third down coming up.
Yeah, 3rd and 2 here, Ty, but the way Vergara's been running the ball, I expect them just to go ahead and try to hand it off to him again here.
3rd down and a long 2 here for the post bold goal from the 36-yard line of the Abernathy Antelopes. First serious threat of the night for post. In the gun is Landon Garcia. Handoff trying to go wide, and getting the edge is Vergara inside the 25. He turns it up inside the 20, and it's another first down for post, and that's a gain of 18 yards for Ian Vergara. And there is an Antelope down here in the backfield with 1:19 to play in the first half.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one right there. That's Jackson Arrington on the ground, and that's not with the loss of Jay Karki, that's not somebody you want to lose on the line of scrimmage for sure.
As he is in pain at the 34-yard line. And Jackson Arrington leads your team in tackles for loss on the season with 11. He's got 1 tonight.
Yeah, 1 or 2 tonight already, and you can tell one of the coaches is kind of getting on number 7, Jaden Ramirez there. He was able to come down, and you can see he was talking to him, telling him, hey, you had the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and you're coming in for the big hit. We just need you to wrap up and make that play. So instead, you end up having an 18-yard run there from Vergara.
As Arrington is walking off under his own power, so Chance, that's a good sign as gingerly walking off, but maybe that means he's okay. It is a first down for post. Big spot in this ball game, Chance, here late in the first half. 1:19 to play until halftime. Post threatening, down 6-0. In the shotgun is Garcia, tight formation. Handoff going to the middle, coming to the near side, just following his blockers is Ian Vergara inside the 15, down to the 12. And I think this is more of the Vergara that Post is used to seeing here on this drive.
Yeah, it definitely is, Ty. Like I said, before he was just gashing for those 2 or 3, and now they're getting a different kind of push.
Under a minute to play here until halftime. Clock becomes a factor. In the shotgun, there's the snap, handing it off up the middle, big hole for Vergara. He follows his blocks down to the 6, a gain of 6. And I think we are going to have a timeout. No, it's a first down, rather. Now the clock rolls inside of 40. Post still does have 2 timeouts. In the shotgun is Garcia. Faking the handoff. Garcia keeps it himself. He's piled up at the 5-yard line. And now I think they'll probably take a timeout, as the Bold Gold do take a timeout with 28.9 seconds left here until halftime, Chance. And this becomes a very big, big spot in the ball game.
Yeah, huge spot right here, Ty. You've kind of been able to contain him, and that's what we talked about. You're not going to be able to stop him, but you're going to be able to contain him, and we did a good job of that most of the first quarter and into the second quarter, but he's had a couple big gashes here, gains of 15, 12, and 18 yards, and it's because he's able to get to that edge, Ty. And if you don't contain and you don't have those linebackers staying true, and you got to come up and just wrap up. Don't go for the big hit. You just got to get the guy on the ground or at least stop him so you can get some other Antelopes there to bring him down.
A shout-out tonight to some of our sponsors, the Junkin Farmers Market, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, and Hill Vet, all proud supporters of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
Couple score updates here. We have New Deal leading a game. They haven't done that in about 3 weeks, so they're leading a game just before halftime at 16-6. They're beating Floydada. And then up north, our Region 4, the number one team in the state in 2A Division I, Stanford, is leading Hawley 20-0 with 7 minutes left in the second quarter.
Second down and goal from the 5. 28.9 seconds left. Out of the timeout. Post has one more timeout left. In the gun is Garcia. Takes the snap. Gets it wide, trying to get the edge. And getting the edge is Ian Vergara. And he's into the corner of the end zone for a bold goal touchdown. Their first of the night. 5 yards on the carry, and that time Vergara just beats the Antelope defense to the edge.
Yeah, he beat him to the edge again there, Ty. There was one guy that was trying to trip him up, but he wasn't able to get to him. I think that was possibly Maldonado on that far side, and Vergara just outran everybody to the end zone, Ty. And here comes that extra point, the ones that we talked about. These are things that can hurt you in games like this when you have 6 and they're looking to put 7 up.
E.J. Saucedo, the kicker, the snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 22 seconds left until halftime, Chance, Post takes the lead. It is 7-6. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we want you to know that you're always welcome at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. We meet for Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, followed by our worship service at 10:45. We offer kids and youth activities every Wednesday night beginning at 6 p.m. Come as you are and join us this Sunday. We'd love to see you. We are praying the Antelopes and Lady Lopes have a successful and safe school year.
And welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. And I'll fix our scoreboard at halftime. We've got a backward 7 for some reason for Post. I just looked down and saw that. But Post does lead Abernathy 7-6 here with 22 seconds left until halftime. As the First State Bank kickoff, we'll see how aggressive Abernathy gets. May depend on what kind of run back you get here from the 13-yard line. Bringing it back is Shadden. Shadden looking for a hole across the 25, and not much of one there. Good coverage by Post, number 11, Aiden Gonzalez.
Yeah, that was Duvall on the run back there. Sorry, correction there. We were corrected up here in the booth beside us. Those numbers, they kind of look the same.
Yeah, they kind of do. 15 seconds left to play here until halftime. We'll see how aggressive Abernathy gets.
Looks like you're going to let Rolando stay out of the game here until we go in after half because he's dealing with looks like a leg injury.
In the shotgun, 3 receivers to the far side. Handoff goes to Micheletti. Micheletti 30-35. Look out. He gets the corner across the 40. It's a first down. He's out of bounds. They're going to say no. They're going to wind the clock at the 45. It will stop for the first down, and Abernathy will take a timeout. They have all 3 remaining. I thought he got out of bounds
it looked like
over there on the far side, but that's a good run by Micheletti for a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down.
That was a heck of a run right there. And we talk about the difference of running styles that Micheletti has. You know, Rolando has some quickness to him and some speed, but he runs a lot tougher up the middle. Micheletti is the type that he's a slasher. As soon as he finds a gap, he's going to go for it and hit that hole hard, and he can hit that next gear pretty quickly if he gets to the edge.
As we'll see what Abernathy draws up here. Dare I say it out loud, the hook and ladder play that you saw last week. We'll see if Abernathy tries to get creative here to get a big play heading into the locker room.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they do. If they're going to try to do that, I would expect since you got to midfield, you do have one more timeout, don't we, Ty?
maybe try and get a 10, 12-yard gain.
Yeah, you have 2
and
timeouts.
call another one.
Yep. But you're going to have to get out of bounds for sure, or get a timeout if you get tackled inbounds.
In the shotgun is there's movement up front. Abernathy is going to be penalized here for a false start, I think. And that is the call, so that makes it a little tougher. That backs you up 5 yards with 7.1 seconds left until the half.
Yeah, that may change things here. I'm not sure if they're going to continue to try to do the same thing, but, I mean, if you're going to try to get some yardage, some chunk yardage, and try to possibly get a heave towards the end zone, I wouldn't see why 5 yards would make a difference, but we'll see what happens here.
7 seconds to go here until halftime. 3 receivers to the near side. In the gun is Wiley. He looks down the field, throws it deep over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted at the 28-yard line as time runs out. Just make the tackle as running it back into Abernathy territory and running out of bounds on the post sideline, Chance. And that is the 3rd turnover that ends the first half here for the Abernathy Antelopes. And Post is going to take a lead into the locker room of 7-6, despite Abernathy really having a control for a big part of the first half of the ball game. Not able to take advantage of some opportunities earlier in the half, and then Post able to get it into the end zone, and they put together a nice drive to end that first half.
Yeah, we weren't able to kind of convert on some positive things that we have. You know, you get the turnover, you get the short field with the punt and all those kind of things that we had here, and then you turn the ball right back over in some tough situations to not put points on the board when you needed them for the Antelopes. And then, you know, credit Post, had some good play calling, made some adjustments, and were able to kind of make that long drive right there to put some points on the board. And hopefully, you know, Rondo didn't play the back end of that second quarter, so hopefully they get that figured out, whether it was getting his ankle wrapped up or maybe his knee. And you need him on both sides of the ball for sure.
As that will take us to halftime, so we'll take an extended break here and catch our breath as we are at the half with Post leading Abernathy 7-6 winner, your outright District 2 2A champion. A lot to be settled when we come back in the second half.
Thanks for tuning in to this live Antelope or Ladylope sports broadcast. We currently have a break in the action and will return to the air soon. Thanks for the support from our generous sponsors: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, the First State Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Abernathy's First Baptist Church, Storm Guard, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Plains Land Bank, JC Refrigeration, Spradlin Spray Services, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, The Junkin Farmers Market, Ty Horsford Realtor, and DB Media. Again, we have a break in the action and will return to the air shortly. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we want you to know that you're always welcome at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. We meet for Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, followed by our worship service at 10:45. We offer kids and youth activities every Wednesday night beginning at 6 p.m. Come as you are and join us this Sunday. We'd love to see you. We are praying the Antelopes and Ladylopes have a successful and safe school year.
First State Bank of Abernathy has been leading the Abernathy area banking industry since 1909 and is a staple in the community. We offer a full scale of banking services at First State Bank and are proud to be locally owned and operated. At First State Bank, we value the relationship with our customers and want to see them be successful in everything they do. If you have any questions, you can drop by and see us at 402 9th Street or give us a ring at 298-2556. Everyone at First State Bank is cheering on the Antelopes and Ladylopes this season.
Are you looking for a new ride? Look no further than the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. We offer in-house financing and offer a wide selection of used cars. If we don't have what you need, we will help you find it. When buying a vehicle, you want local people you can trust, and that's exactly what you'll find at the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. Located on the south end of town between the West Service Road and Avenue D, we are your used car one-stop shop. Give us a call today at 298-2200 And as always, we are a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Ladylopes. People of Abernathy and the surrounding area have trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop to meet all of their needs since 1991. Todd, Jackson, Sherry, and the team at the funeral home assist families in funeral and planning services, cremation services, and so much more. They treat families with love and compassion as they navigate through difficult times in their lives. Carly and her crew at the flower shop can also help with all of your flower, gift, and registry needs as well. You can find us near the corner of 16th and Avenue D in Abernathy, and we are wishing the Ladylopes and Antelopes lots of success this season.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrien Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Ladylopes an incredible and blessed year. Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy has been helping people with their property and farm insurance needs for many years. When it comes to insurance, you want to rest easy knowing you have a good rate with good coverage, and at Clark Riley Insurance, we can offer that peace of mind. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and offer a variety of insurance options to meet your needs. Give us a call today or visit us on the West Service Road in Abernathy. We are longtime supporters of the Antelopes and Ladylopes.
For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas High School student athletes. If you are needing your heating or air conditioning unit serviced, look no further than JC Refrigeration in Lubbock. We have been serving West Texas with all of their HVAC needs for many years and look forward to serving you. When you use JC Refrigeration, you know you'll be getting honest and reliable service from professionals that you can trust. Give us a call today at 744-9855. JC Refrigeration proudly supports the Antelopes and Ladylopes.
At StormGuard, we provide experts you can count on. Sit back, relax, and let StormGuard take care of your home. If you're experiencing roof issues, let our qualified team of professionals repair or restore your roof. We work directly with your insurance company to make the process easy for you, and inspections are always free. At StormGuard, we are wishing the Ladylopes and Lopes the best of luck this season.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Spradlin Spray Services. Danik Spradlin is a local leader in aerial and spray services and has been meeting the needs of local farmers for a long time. A staple in the Abernathy community, Spradlin Spray Services is ready to meet your aerial spraying needs today. We are a proud supporter of Abernathy's young people and are wishing the Lopes and the Ladylopes the very best of luck on and off the field this season. MC Master Roofing and Construction is this season's title sponsor. They specialize in roofing, construction, siding, gutters, and so much more. Servicing the West Texas region to Possum Kingdom Lake, MC Master focuses on local expertise and community commitment. With MC Master Roofing and Construction, you know you'll have quality materials, an experienced team, and a focus on the customer. At MC Master Roofing and Construction, we are a family and locally owned business, and we take pride in being the peace of mind for your family. Give us a call today to see how we can serve you. Go Lopes!
In today's ever-changing real estate market, you want a professional you can trust helping you navigate buying or selling real estate. Ty Horsford is that person and is eager to walk alongside you in your real estate journey. So whether you are looking to buy, sell, or invest, give Ty a call today at 806-773-4658. He's ready to go to work for you. He's also a proud member of the Abernathy community and a big supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
And welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. Ty Horsford alongside at Chance Rocha and Travis Wickenden here tonight. And we are at halftime as the award-winning Abernathy Antelope Marching Band putting on their halftime show. Congratulations to them as they finished in the top 10 at the area competition a week or so ago. They fell just short of advancing to the state marching contest. Top 4 went to state, but another good and successful marching season for the Abernathy Antelope Marching Band led by director Matt Knight. And Chance, here at halftime, we expected a close ball game tonight, and so far we've gotten one. I don't know that it has gone according to script. What we thought it might look like is you've got two teams that are really good. You had Abernathy really, you felt like, was in control for a quarter and a half of the first half. You're not able to take advantage of getting the ball inside the red zone on 2 different occasions. Post able to turn you away. And Post, who had absolutely done nothing offensively in the ball game, they put together a nice drive there to close out the first half. And Ian Vergara finally got going a little bit for them. And he gets it into the end zone, and we've got a 7-6 ball game. You had Abernathy; they scored their lone touchdown on their second offensive snap of the ball game.
Yeah, Ty. I think
it choked me up.
Excuse me. Chokes me up too, and I think you said it best. You know, we kind of hurt ourselves there, getting the ball inside the 20 or near the 20 on 2 different occasions, and you come away with no points. The only thing you had to look forward to was those big plays right to start the game there, Ty. And you had a couple other ones from Rolando. He was able to kind of get some decent gains, but you're not able to capitalize. The one interception from Wiley, I can understand. You're just trying to get the ball in the air to kind of get to halftime. The other one was pretty tough to have, but I think the biggest turnover that we had in the first half was we come in, we get the tackle for loss when they're trying to punt it, the big play by Rolando, and then the first handoff he turns around and puts the ball on the ground, and then that's kind of what kind of jump-started that Post offense, able to get that big drive and able to put some points on the board right there before half. So I'll say this, Ty, you're going to come out and you're going to receive the ball, and you're going to have to put together a drive to put some points on the board. We can't play this back and forth at the same speed that Post is playing all night.
Yeah, and tell you what, Chance, the defense played well. I think they just kind of got a little bit exhausted there on that final drive. For the majority of the first half, you shut out an offense that averages 49 points a game. They finally got going there late. Hopefully going to be able to recoup a little bit in the locker room. But if you're Abernathy's offense, you've got to keep drives going. You've got to sustain drives. Lots of quick drives in that first half, and the defense was out there a lot.
Yeah, they definitely were. And when you look at it from just a number standpoint, Ty, the offensive numbers are very, very, very similar for the Lopes and for the Lopes and the Lopes there, Ty. For the Bold Gold and for our very own Abernathy Antelopes, each team has about 130 yards of offense, and the majority of that coming on the ground. Vergara has about 93 yards rushing, and you have Rolando who has about 74, and then you have Micheletti who has just over 20. And so very similar rushing attacks, and then, you know, Wiley has 40 yards passing, and Garcia has about 27. And so they kind of have the edge on you on the ground, but I think that's just due to they've had a lot more handoffs. Rolando's only carried the ball less than 8 times, and you have Micheletti who's had the ball about 2 or 3 times. But Vergara's already rushed the ball 21 times on the night, Tie. And we knew that was going to happen, that they were going to feed him a lot. But you have to continue to stay strong up front. You can't get winded, so whatever you got to do at halftime, I don't know what it is. You got to have some the Antelope magic sauce or something that they have in some water bottles in there. But we're going to have to do something to come out in the second half and have some energy to continue to battle this Bold Gold offense.
We will take another timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football tonight at halftime.
Thanks for tuning in to this live Antelope or Lady Lope sports broadcast. We currently have a break in the action and will return to the air soon. Thanks for the support from our generous sponsors: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, the First State Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Abernathy's First Baptist Church, Storm Guard, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Plains Land Bank, JC Refrigeration, Spradlin Spray Services, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, The Junk and Farmers Market, Ty Horsford Realtor, and DB Media. Again, we have a break in the action and will return to the air shortly. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we want you to know that you're always welcome at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. We meet for Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, followed by our worship service at 10:45. We offer kids and youth activities every Wednesday night beginning at 6 p.m. Come as you are and join us this Sunday. We'd love to see you. We are praying the Antelopes and Lady Lopes have a successful and safe school year.
First State Bank of Abernathy has been leading the Abernathy area banking industry since 1909 and is a staple in the community. We offer a full scale of banking services at First State Bank and are proud to be locally owned and operated. At First State Bank, we value the relationship with our customers and want to see them be successful in everything they do. If you have any questions, you can drop by and see us at 402 9th Street or give us a ring at 298-2556. Everyone at First State Bank is cheering on the Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
Are you looking for a new ride? Look no further than the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. We offer in-house financing and offer a wide selection of used cars. If we don't have what you need, we will help you find it. When buying a vehicle, you want local people you can trust, and that's exactly what you'll find at the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. Located on the south end of town between the West Service Road and Avenue D, we are your used car one-stop shop. Give us a call today at 298-2200, and as always, we are a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. People of Abernathy and the surrounding area have trusted Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop to meet all of their needs since 1991. Todd, Jackson, Sherry, and the team at the funeral home assist families in funeral and planning services, cremation services, and so much more. They treat families with love and compassion as they navigate through difficult times in their lives. Carly and her crew at the flower shop can also help with all of your flower, gift, and registry needs as well. You can find us near the corner of 16th and Avenue D in Abernathy, and we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Antelopes lots of success this season.
And once again, good evening and welcome here inside the Abernathy Antelope High School football stadium tonight in Abernathy, Texas. Voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford, back with you alongside Chance Rocha and Travis Wickenden behind the lens as we're about 3 or 4 minutes away from the teams retaking the field here to start the second half. And it is the Bold Gold of Post, a 7-6 lead here at halftime. As Chance, the sub-varsity all in action last night as two of the teams played post and one went to sundown.
Yeah, they were kind of all over the place, and when the day started, it didn't look like anybody was going to get to play with the weather and everything that we were having yesterday, Ty. But luckily, all those teams were able to finish the season, play their last game, and not miss it, even though it was a cold, wet, and rainy night. Seventh grade headed to sundown, due to Post not having enough guys. So they headed off to sundown, and they had some good games by Maddox Waldrop and Drake Warner. Maddox had 2 passing touchdowns, and Drake had 1 rushing touchdown. And the Lopes played a very tough game on defense and were able to kind of get on the Roughnecks early, and but the Roughnecks battled back and They were able to get right ahead just with a few minutes left in the ball game, 26-22, and the Lopes tried to score from about 30 yards out in the final 30 seconds of the game, but the pass fell incomplete. So the 7th grade dropped their final game of the season, 26-22 to Sundown. And then you had your 8th grade group playing their final junior high game last night, Ty, and they started off kind of slow. Post kind of controlled the game. The 8th grade didn't even have the ball the entire first quarter, but they started off hot when they did get it. First play from the scrimmage was a 90-yard touchdown from Aiden Villarreal, and he added a 95-yard touchdown as well. And then Cutter Johnson had touchdown passes of 60 yards to Isaac, 35 yards to Ralphie, and 25 yards to Kingston. And Cutter also had a 70-yard touchdown on the ground too. And then we also Post tried to sneak one in with the onside kick after their only score of the ball game, and we returned it 50 yards for a touchdown. So big dominant win for that 8th grade group. That's a special group, and I know they're excited to finally finish on a high note and kind of get some momentum, and they were having all kinds of thoughts of what it's going to be like next year when they're playing up here, possibly JV and varsity. And so JV Ty, they headed to Post. They had a solid team win. Their game did get delayed by about 30 minutes, but they came up on top 28-8 against Post.
So a good night of sub-varsity football last night for the Antelopes. And tonight, it's a lot on the line, Chance. We've talked about it all night long as the winner of this one takes the outright District 2-2A championship and will finish undefeated in district play and go into the playoffs as the number 1 seed. The winner of tonight's ball game gets the Spearman Lynx next week in the bi-district round of the playoffs, while the loser of tonight's ball game gets the West Texas Stinnett Comanches in the bi-district round of the playoffs. So either way, you're headed north, and number 1, number 2 seed on the line here in the second half.
Yeah, it's definitely on the line here. And I think, we talk about it off the air a little bit, Ty. You're in the playoffs, and you're kind of playing with house money, but you're gold ball chasing at this point right now, Ty. You want that district championship. You want that undefeated, season in district play, and you just want bragging rights. This is a town that, you're pretty close with in your head-to-head matchup, and they're the Antelopes, too. You got to be the superior Antelope, Ty.
There you go.
If you want to be in this district with them for the next few seasons, it's probably going to look like that. And so we're going to have to pick it up here. We're going to have to go out there and punch them in the mouth to start the second half, Ty.
Our halftime show has been brought to you by the First State Bank, as well as this opening second half kickoff. Our friends at First State Bank, proud supporters of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Post will be kicking it off right to left here on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network. And Colt Micheletti and Maverick Shadden among the ones back deep. Duvall back there as well to run this kickoff back for Abernathy.
I wouldn't expect them to try anything tricky here, but, don't put it past them. They might. But with the way their defense has been playing against us in the last few snaps in the first half, I would expect them to kick it deep.
As the second half is underway tonight from Antelope Stadium, returnable from the 8-yard line. Coming back towards the middle, there's a burst of speed. Up the middle, there goes Colt Micheletti. Micheletti, 45 midfield. He's into Post territory inside the 40, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A big-time run back by the speedster, the freshman Colt Micheletti. And Chance, you've got to take advantage of the short field here if you're Abernathy.
You definitely do. You didn't take advantage of it 2 times in the first half right there, Ty. And with the big momentum shift right there to start off the second half, you got to come out here and put some points on the board if you're the Lopes. Micheletti, when he gets the ball, it can be fireworks for sure, Ty.
First down and 10, ball on the left hash from the 32-yard line of Post. As Abernathy, it feels like he's lived on this end of the field, but they've only found the end zone one time.
Yep, and Micheletti's in the backfield there. Looks like Rolando's still on the sideline.
In the gun. There's the snap. Handoff does go to Micheletti. He cuts it up. He gets inside the 25, and Micheletti takes it for a Nutrient Ag Solutions. First down and a gain of 12. And that'll move the sticks for Abernathy down near the 20-yard line. We'll say the 21 is where he's pushed out over there.
Yeah, he may be a freshman on paper, Ty, but he definitely doesn't play like one on the field, and I'd love to see him get the ball. And it looks like he's going to have to carry a heavy load if Orlando's not going to come back in this ball game.
As 11:40 left to play here in the third quarter, first down and 10 from the 21-yard line. As in the shotgun, there's the snap. As the pitch goes to the middle, that's Russum, Chance. Russum had a big game against Olton last week. That's his first touch. You bring Russum in motion a lot. He's kind of your motion guy, and he cuts it upfield, and, hey, you'll take 4 yards on first down. It's 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, it's that little pop pass, Ty, that they do, and sometimes it goes for 5 yards, and sometimes it goes for 55. And so it's one of those things where you're sending guys in motion and kind of getting them a little change of pace. So making the offense or making the defense go one way and your offense may be going the other.
Nearing 11 minutes to play, 2nd down and 6 here in the third quarter for the Antelopes. Knocking on the door. Man in motion again is Russum. There's the snap. Handoff goes up the middle to Micheletti, and a swarming post defense. Number 20 makes the tackle. That is Luca Perez getting into the Abernathy backfield. That's a loss of almost 4.
That's a tough break right there when you're in this side of the field and you're going the wrong direction there, Todd. You can't have a nice kickoff return like you've had a big first run by Micheletti, and now you're at 3rd and 10 just outside the 20-yard line, Ty.
As Abernathy, they get it down here and they can't punch it in. 10.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Abernathy down by 1. In the shotgun, man in motion is Russum. Fakes the handoff, looking to pass into the flat. It's caught, but not able to make a move is number 2, Elijah Trejo, right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a short gain, and it is 4th down.
Yeah, that's a tough break right there. Trejo was able to sneak out and run maybe a route that's about 2 or 3 yards, and then he gets stopped right at the line of scrimmage after he tries to make a move. But that's a good open field tackle from the post defense on Trejo.
As Chance Rolando is still suited up, still has the helmet on, and he's walking around over here on the sideline.
Big 4th down right here for the Lopes.
4th down and 10 from the 21.
For the Maroon Antelopes of Abernathy, I'll say.
In the shotgun with 2 receivers to the far side. And what do we got here?
I think we're going to take a timeout.
As the Antelopes of Abernathy take their first timeout here in the second half. That tells you how big this 4th down play is. We will take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
People of Abernathy and the surrounding area have trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop to meet all of their needs since 1991. Todd, Jackson, Sherry, and the team at the funeral home assist families in funeral and planning services, cremation services, and so much more. They treat families with love and compassion as they navigate through difficult times in their lives. Carly and her crew at the flower shop can also help with all of your flower, gift, and registry needs as well. You can find us near the corner of 16th and Avenue D in Abernathy, and we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Antelopes lots of success this season.
4th down and 10 out of the timeout. Abernathy's got it at the 21-yard line. 2 receivers to the far side. Wiley takes the snap, looking to throw, rolls near side, over the top, and there was miscommunication there.
There's a flag.
Did a flag come in?
I sent the line of scrimmage. I don't know if it's holding or what, but they didn't call it in the back.
Micheletti was going to be the intended target. He went to the ground before the ball was ever even thrown.
Yeah, but there's a flag, but it's near the line of scrimmage, but I don't know what they're going to call here, Ty.
As let's hold our breath here and see what it is. I think this is going to be on Abernathy. It's holding against Abernathy. Obviously, Post is going to decline that penalty, and it is going to be a turnover on downs for the Abernathy Antelopes. Another promising drive comes up empty, Chance. And unfortunately, the story of this game starting to become missed opportunities for the Abernathy Antelopes.
Yeah. Earlier in the game, it was Post couldn't get it past the 45, and now it's the last few drives. Abernathy can't get inside the 20.
1st down and 10 as Post takes over. Landon Garcia in the gun, 2 receivers to the near side. Handoff's going to go up the middle. Stutter step, big hole for Ian Vergara. 40-45 midfield. He's into Abernathy territory before he runs out of bounds. That is a gain of 34 yards on the run by Vergara, and a Post 1st down into Abernathy territory.
Yeah, he's able to slip through, and he's doing that little cutback that I talked about, Ty. They're kind of shifting him to the right, and he's just cutting it back, so we're having some guys that aren't staying in their lanes like they need to at the line of scrimmage.
9:24 left to play here in the third quarter.
Somebody's going to have to step up on defense. We can't let him keep running like that.
In the gun, Garcia looking to throw, fakes the screen
Nobody
pass,
out there.
Throws it out on the far side. A lame duck pass is caught at the 28-yard line as Abernathy nowhere near the ball. Chance, that was not a good throw as Keandre Jefferson has his first catch of the night.
First catch of the night, but it should have been a touchdown tie. There wasn't a corner, a safety, anybody over there on him, and I think everybody bit on the run.
Handoff goes to Vergara up the middle. He crashes down near the 20-yard line. A good run for Vergara and a gain of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 2. And ball going to be on the right hash mark at the 21-yard line. Let's see if that Abernathy defense can stiffen up here or not. In the shotgun. There's the snap, faking the handoff. Landon Garcia keeps it, and he dives down close to the 15, short of the 15 by about a yard. But that is another first down run for Post, and they've got it 1st down and 10 in the red zone. And we've got an Abernathy Antelope slow to get up. As at the 11-yard line.
I'm not sure who that is out there.
As the coaching staff and training staff coming out to tend to the injured Antelope with 8:40 left to play here in the third quarter. And we'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football. We've got an injury timeout here on the broadcast.
If you are needing your heating or air conditioning unit serviced, look no further than JC Refrigeration in Lubbock. We have been serving West Texas with all of their HVAC needs for many years and look forward to serving you. When you use JC Refrigeration, you know you'll be getting honest and reliable service from professionals that you can trust. Give us a call today at 744-9855. JC Refrigeration proudly supports the Antelopes and Ladylopes.
As welcome back here, the injured Antelope being helped off the field is number 66, Jackson Arrington. And tell you what, Chance, those guys up front and those big boys, they take a beating night in and night out. And Arrington being helped to the sideline here. You hope he's okay.
Yeah, you hope he's okay. You know, this is for a district championship, but, you know, you're in the playoffs and he is a senior. That's something that you want to see him complete his season healthy and definitely not limping off the field like that. And as we already talked about, we're short up front with Jay Karkey already being injured as well.
1st down and 10 for Post inside the 20-yard line. In the shotgun, there's the snap, handoff to Vergara. It goes up the middle, and that time he's met at about the 15 after a short gain. A better job that time flying to the ball. As that looked a little more like it was looking early for the Antelope defense tonight. And it's going to be 2nd down and 8 for Post. And Chance, you're just trying to keep Post out of the end zone here.
That's exactly what you're doing here. 2nd down and 8. And you definitely want to keep them from getting inside to where they have 1st and 2nd and goal.
In the shotgun, there's the handoff coming to the near side. Vergara, and that time a pretty good job and a pretty good push up front defensively as leading that way. I think Chance might have been 25, Caleb Brown, getting a nice push there for the Antelopes.
Yeah, it was about a gain, maybe 1 yard or no gain right there, and I think it was Caleb Brown with the help of Dyson Garcia on that last play.
Probably 2-down territory at the 14-yard line, 3rd down and 6, maybe a short 7 coming up here for the Bold Gold. 7:33 and counting left in the third quarter. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Vergara. No, it doesn't go to Vergara. It's a nice fake. And tossing it to the end zone is Landon Garcia. And that's Keandre Jefferson hauling it in. It's a Post touchdown. And on 3rd down, Chance, Post, that's a nice play fake there by the Bold Gold quarterback. And Jefferson all alone in the end zone.
That's kind of what they do to you, Ty. They give you a heavy, heavy dose of Vergara, and they think that you're going to forget about those receivers, and you do. And I think Minfield was able to kind of bite down too far on his receiver and thinking that they're going to hand it off, and that guy just kind of got behind him for an easy score.
As I think you missed it, the PAT is no good. And so it stays a 7-point ball game at 13-6 in favor of Post. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future. and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrien Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year.
And welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy. Abernathy a little bit behind the 8 ball now. 7:26 to play in the third quarter. Post 13 and Abernathy 6. Post has reeled off 13 straight here to take the lead, but it is still just a 7-point game, and we've got a First State Bank kickoff here as Post will kick it off right to left. Puts his foot into it, and that's a booming kick all the way back to the 6-yard line. Abernathy going to run it back on the near side, making a move and trying to get out across the 30 to the near side. That is number 5, Maverick Shadden. A good run back there for the Antelopes out to about the 40-yard line, and Abernathy will take over, first down and 10.
Yeah, good hard run right there, Ty. And, you know, we started off in better field position last time, and you stall out at the 20-yard line. We're going to have to do something here on offense with our play calling to get in some rhythm. And again, Rolando's still on the sideline, so you got to play with the guys you got. You know, you're probably short up front, missing Arrington, and you're short in the backfield, missing Rolando, but you got to play with the guys you got.
In the shotgun is Wiley, takes the snap. Handoff goes to Micheletti, and there's nowhere for him to run as he tried to follow a block to the left side and doesn't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, we're going to have to get a better push up front, Ty, if we want to stay in this ball game. And, you know, we've played in games like this before. Yes, this competition may be a little bit tough. You may be playing for a little bit more here tonight, but we've played from behind, and that's something that we're going to have to remind, those coaches are going to have to remind these Antelopes of, hey, we've been in this point before in many games.
There's the snap, rolling left, looking to throw. It is caught, making a move towards the middle of the field for a minimal gain out close to the 45-yard line as Aaron Russum, his first catch of the night, makes it a manageable third down here. 3rd down and 6 on a gain of 5, and a big third down as Abernathy can ill afford really here, Chance, to go 3 and out again.
Yeah, you definitely can, especially not on this side of the field. It looks like Post is going to be in some momentum on offense, and so you're going to have to find some as well.
You've got to give your defense a little bit of a breather. In the gun is O'Reilly, takes the snap, looking to throw over the middle. Russum wide open in the middle of the field, makes a move. He's on top of the defender. It'll depend on the spot, Chance, and that is going to be a good spot for Aaron Russum. He went down, but he was on top of a Post defender and rolled over for an Antelope first down, brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Love the route, love him. He found the weak spot in the defense. I would have liked him to run a little bit further to where he's catching the ball at the first down there, Ty, but he takes 2 steps and is able to get that first down. So good route, good throw by Wiley.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line, a fresh set of downs for Abernathy. In the gun is your sophomore Slinger. Handoff going up the middle. There's a hole as it closed in a hurry, but a gain of 2, almost 3 on first down is Micheletti, the ball carrier. And it'll be 2nd down and 8 as they get it down to the 40, almost the 47-yard line. Ball spotted just inside the right hash mark.
Yeah, I like the fact that Micheletti's putting his head down and running hard.
As 2nd down from the 47. Nearing 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Abernathy down 7 in the shotgun. There's the snap, faking the handoff, throwing it to the outside. It's caught and making a move right near the first down marker. Credit the defender for Post driving him backwards.
I think they're going to give him the first down,
but forward progress should be a first down here for the Antelopes. As Maverick Shadden on the grab, and that's a Nutrien Ag Solutions first down to the 39. So couple first downs here for the Antelopes, and Chance, nothing fancy, but Wiley just finding the open receiver on those short dump-off routes.
Yeah, that was a good route by Shadden and a good find by Wiley. We kind of did the little play fake to Micheletti to kind of draw the defense in a little bit, and Wiley was able to get it out quick to Shadden across the middle.
1st and 10 from the 39. In the shotgun, there's the snap. Handoff goes to Micheletti, and he stumbles shy of the 40, and he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, there's nothing Micheletti can do right there. He's trying to make a cut coming out to the backfield after he gets the handoff, and there's just too big of a push right now from the Bold Gold front. So the Abernathy Antelope offensive line is going to have to figure something out to give Micheletti some breathing room.
As that's a loss of almost 2 on the play, 2nd down and 12 coming up here for Abernathy as they've got it at the 41-yard line of Post.
Looks like he got man coverage over here on the near side to Duvall.
There's the snap, empty backfield, looking to throw it deep. Wiley throws it out. That should be interference. Where is the flag?
He's going to get the catch. That's a heck of a catch.
Interference or not, what a grab by Darian Duvall at the 15-yard line. Chance, I didn't think there was any way he catches that ball, but it's into the red zone for a first down.
Heck of a pitch, heck of a catch right there. And so that was an awesome catch. The defender was kind of pulling on his jersey, and Duvall lays out and does a one-handed catch right here on the sideline.
What a grab by the sophomore Duvall.
That's a good look for Wiley to find that single coverage and that man coverage here on the near side.
3.5 to go. Another handoff goes up the middle, and Chance, there is nothing right now running the football for the Abernathy Antelopes. Micheletti bottled up near the line of scrimmage. You've got to keep running it some, though. You've got to keep them honest. But Wiley's going to need to have a big last 15 minutes here or so, it would appear.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna try to be just keying on Micheletti, knowing he's not as strong of a runner, and that's not saying anything about Colt. He's just not as
big
has
less
physical.
experience,
yeah, for sure. So Colt's gonna come out right there. Looks like they're gonna put Caleb Brown in there, but I think it's one of those things to where you got to stick with some of the run play, but it looks like we're gonna have to have some big play from Wiley coming down the stretch. 2nd
down and long here coming for Abernathy as 2:45 and counting to go here in the third quarter. In the gun again is Wiley. He's being chased. The blitz is coming. Dumps it off underneath. It's caught. Spinning back towards the 10-yard line, and Chance kind of bobbling it, but able to hold on there for the Antelopes is Elijah Trejo, and he gets a gain of about 5, and it'll be 3rd down and 6. Another big 3rd down coming up here for the Antelopes. That time Wiley had to get rid of it in a hurry as the blitz was coming.
Yeah, it was a good job by Wiley to be able to dump it off and find Trey Hill with that route, and it puts us in a 3rd and manageable here. And we can't do it again, Ty. We can't stall it out, so we're going to have some Antelope magic here in the red zone.
From the 10-yard line, 2 receivers to the far side, looking to throw. Wiley steps up toward the end zone. Where's the flag? There it is. That is a pass interference penalty as trying to make a move. Over there was Duvall, and Chance all over him was the defender.
And I think what they're going to call is Duvall's trying to go for the ball, and the defender just pushed him instead of actually trying to go for the ball. It looked like he just pushed him, and I hope they don't pick this flag up right here.
You cannot pick that up, as that is pass interference all day, every day, and even on the weekends. As waiting for the call here, and it is it doesn't matter what number, just call it. As they're still going to talk about it. They may be talking about the spot, Chance. This should be, I think, at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, if it's in the end zone, I think. But
because it's from the 10, so it's not a 15-yard penalty. And it could be a half the distance, but I think it should be at the 1-yard line.
It is because
we're at the 2. I think that's actually right. I think it is the 2. But a pass interference penalty against Post will place the ball at the 2-yard line as it occurred in the end zone. 1:59 to play in the third quarter. Chance Abernathy knocking on the door, trying to answer back.
We need a big push up front right here, and Caleb Brown to get in the end zone.
In the shotgun, there's the snap. Wiley going to keep, and he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. And right now, Chance, that offensive line struggling a bit, a little shorthanded, a little gassed, and they're having a hard time giving our ball carriers room to run.
Yeah, and we talked about it before when we were in the end zone when they pinned us back on the 3-yard line. It's hard to get those short yardage sometimes when you run everything out of the shotgun, but it's just something you're going to have to deal with. You don't have the under center in your playbook, so you're going to have to be getting a big push up front if you're that Antelope front offensive line.
1:25 and counting to go here in the third. Abernathy down 7. Knocking on the door. In the gun, there's the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Wiley dumps it off. It's caught by Trejo. He makes a move down near the goal line. He's short of he's short of the marker by a yard, Chance, and it's going to be 3rd down. Abernathy's got to get it in the end zone. You've got 2 downs to get a yard. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. District 2-2A title on the line tonight at Antelope Stadium, and we've got a good one.
You definitely have a good one. One of the better games that's been playing in the South Plains and possibly in the region here tonight.
As in the gun is Wiley.
Looks like Rolando's back in the game.
As the handoff goes to Rolando, I don't think he made it, Chance.
Yeah, he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage there, Ty.
And it is going to be 4th and goal from the one. You may let time run out here and run it to begin the fourth quarter. Give yourself a free timeout. We'll see if the Antelopes choose to do that. As 20 seconds and counting left here in the third.
I don't think you have any reason to rush it here, Ty.
And that's absolutely what the Antelopes are going to do. As 3 quarters in the books tonight from Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, it's 13-6 Post, and we will run the 4th down and goal snap from the 1 when we come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas High School student athletes.
And welcome back here. 12 minutes to go. Fourth quarter we go tonight from Abernathy. And Chance, it's 4th down and goal for the Lopes here of Abernathy from the 1-yard line. And they're down 7. A chance to get the equalizing score pending a PAT.
Yeah, it's not even the fact that you need to put it in the end zone here, Ty, but you're going to have to get that point after as well to make sure you get a tie ball game. I could possibly see them going for 2 because you never know if you're going to get that ball back again, or, also our kicking game has been suspect, but it looks like we're going to go with the jumbo package, Carson Curry in the backfield, and it looks like we're going to either probably do a handoff to Rolando, who is back in the ball game still.
Number 22 out there with a sleeve on his right leg. In the shotgun is the sophomore Jagger. Takes the snap, handoff, Rolando up the middle, into the end zone. It's a First Baptist Church Abernathy touchdown. And Chance, Abernathy is a PAT away from evening this one back up. It's 13-12.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they do here. If they jog out Wiley to hit that extra point, I think that's what they're going to do. I know they're doing the swinging gate. They're going to go for the lead.
Everybody
right
on the left side. Abernathy, now everybody's going to kind of reposition, and we may see a kick here. Wiley going to line up to kick it with 11:54 to go to try and tie the game on the PAT. The hold is good. The kick is up, and he got it. It's good with 11:54 to go. We're all square at 13, Chance. Buckle up. The district championship on the line. When we come back, you're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
And welcome back here inside Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. We're back evened up. Antelopes 13 with 11:54 to go in the ball game. Chance, after Post had seized all momentum and driven down and scored, and Abernathy had been dead in the water on offense for a few possessions in a row, they engineer a scoring drive that gets them in the end zone and ties this one up. And we've got a First State Bank kickoff.
Yeah, essentially it's a 0-0 ball game here, Ty.
End-over-end kick, returnable from the 30, as running it back is number 2 for Post, Draven Gonzalez. And he takes it out across the 40 to the 41. The Antelope defense got a little bit of a break, and that was by far the best drive of the night by the Abernathy Antelopes. So with 11:48 to go, Post takes over in a tie ball game.
Yeah, best drive of the night, kind of helped out by a pass interference call in the end zone on Duval. But, you know, you needed every single down that you needed. You get in there with a 2-yard run from Rolando on 4th down.
First down and 10 from the 41. In the backfield, handoff for Vergara. Another hole for Vergara and Chance. He looks like a different runner than he did early in the ball game, and he takes it right to the first down marker, and I think it is going to be a post first down and a gain of 11.
Yeah, he definitely does, and I think he's just finding that gap. He's not waiting like he was before. Before, I think he was kind of bouncing around and thinking, I'm sure his coach has said, whatever, the first hole you see, you go into it.
In the shotgun again is Landon Garcia. He takes the snap. He hands the ball off. Dancing around is Vergara. He gets wide. Chance, and it's going to be a big play and more. How was that not a block in the back?
I'm not sure how it wasn't, but no one threw a flag, but they definitely pushed Minfield in the back from that corner, and they called it on us earlier with the hold on Arrington when he was going with the play, but they didn't throw anything there, but a big run by Vergara.
First down for Post, and they quickly get it down into the red zone at the 17-yard line with 11:27 to go. And Chance, this quick strike Post offense, full head of steam going downhill right now.
Yeah, they definitely are. Remember what they did last time? They did some runs, and then they caught you sleeping with the pass, so we're definitely going to have to find that. They got twins to this side and single coverage to the top side, so watch that guy on the top side of the field.
In the shotgun, there's the snap. It is a handoff left side. Vergara, he spins down to the 15-yard line and a gain of a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 8. And with 11:15 to go, the clock rolls. Chance, Abernathy looking for a red zone stand right here.
I think that Post is going to take their time, Ty. I think they're going to want to eat up as much clock as possible and try to put points on the board with minimal time left for Abernathy to get the ball with. Again, watch Jefferson on that top side.
In the shotgun, there's the snap, empty backfield. Landon Garcia is going to keep it this time to the right side, Chance, and there is a host of jerseys led by number 50 there for the Antelopes, Dyson Garcia, and it is going to be a gain of 1.5 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 6. Big 3rd down play, probably 2-down territory here for Post. I don't know what kind of kicker they have, but with 10:25 to go in a tie ball game, Post got it 3rd and 6 from the 14.
You got twins to the top side. Let's see if they keep it on the ground or if they try to go through the air here, Ty.
Also 2 receivers to the Abernathy sideline. In the gun is Landon Garcia. The Abernathy fans making some noise. A screen pass to the far side.
False start.
And I wish it wouldn't have been a false start because the receiver over there dropped the ball. It was Keandre Jefferson, their playmaker, but it is a false start penalty against Post. And Chance, I don't know that Abernathy was expecting the screen there to Jefferson. He had a lot of cushion and a lot of room to run.
Yeah, he did. I'm not sure if he would have gotten the end zone because you do have some speed out there on that side. But if you match up with blockers, he possibly could have at least gotten that first down. So this makes it 3rd and 10 here. Probably 2-down territory regardless, but 3rd and 10. They have to get just inside the 10-yard line for the first down.
From the 18-yard line, 9:50. The clock rolls here in the 4th quarter. In the shotgun, there's the snap. Garcia rolls left. He's being chased from behind, dumps it off underneath. It is caught. The receiver makes a couple of moves, Chance. He's brought down 1.5 yards or so short of a first down as a big hit put over there on the sideline. And it's going to be 4th down and 2, and the biggest play of the season coming up for your defense.
Yeah, biggest play of the season. I think they're going to probably go with that jumbo package like they have been recently and just try to run it right at you.
As I'm not sure who that receiver was over there. That was a long ways from where we are, but a nice play call. 4th down and 2 from the 9. Abernathy trying to turn them away.
Yeah, they're going to go with that jumbo package and either run to the right or try to bounce it back to the left-hand side.
In the shotgun is the quarterback. Handoff up the middle, and there's a little bit of a gap. It's enough to pick up the first down for Ian Vergara inside the 5.
Yeah, they're just getting a big push up front, Ty, wearing down our offensive line or our defensive line.
As we go inside of 9 minutes to play now in the ball game. First down and goal to go from the 4. If you ever needed a turnover, Chance, now would be a great time to dial one up.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to put it back in the air again. I think they want to eat up as much clock as possible to get these 3 yards.
as in the shotgun. Handoff goes to Vergara, and he's into the end zone for a Post touchdown. As from 4 yards out, Ian Vergara, another touchdown run with 8:25 to go here in the ball game, and Post has regarnered the lead at 19-13.
Yeah, they did it in a hurry too, Ty. Took not much time off the clock, and I think what they were thinking is we got to score no matter how we do it, and it looks like they're going to possibly go for 2 here, Ty.
That's an interesting play call in a 6-point ball game with 8:25 left. And this could be a big play depending on what happens the rest of the way. As in the gun. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Coming near side, trying to get there. And not able to. Yep, he did. Second effort by Landon Garcia. And the 2-point conversion is good. You're right, Chance. You had him. And that's a good play by the quarterback, Garcia, to reach the ball out on the second effort across the goal line.
Yeah, that's a good play, and you can see Wiley over here. He's giving the ref an earful because it looked like number 52, Hillis, was being held on the play while he was trying to make the tackle. But it's one of those things right there. If you get hands on him, you got to bring him down because that makes it a 8-point ball game, Ty.
And so we will go ahead. We'll just go ahead and keep it right here as Post has found the end zone again. It's 21-13 now. Post on top by 8. And that was a gutsy play call to line up and go for 2 there for the Bold Gold.
Yeah,
go ahead.
It was a gutsy play call for sure, Ty, and I think they were just kind of running the exact same style that they ran right before. They sent the up back in motion to kind of act like he was going to lead blocker. They did the fake to Vergara, and they sent the boot out with Garcia, and that's why he was able to kind of get that misdirection. You had a guy there, weren't able to bring him down, so good play call, tough running, and they're up by 8 now, Ty.
8:25 left to play here in the ball game. 21-13, Post has reclaimed the lead, and Post will now kick it off, brought to you by First State Bank, as they will kick it off from the left side, kicking it to the right here on the Antelope Sports Network. Plenty of time for Abernathy, but you got to find a way to engineer a drive. As there's the kickoff, it is end over end. It's going to go out of bounds over there on the far sideline. That will draw the penalty flag. As a Russum, was that Russum? No, I can't read.
That's 15, I believe.
I have a hard time reading. Well,
Ryan Zavala, I think that's who it was.
Yeah, maybe so. As that one bounces out of bounds, a free kick out of bounds. We'll put the ball out to the...
Are we going to make them re-kick it?
You do have that option, and it looks like that's what Abernathy is going to do. They're going to elect, as you're looking for a potential big special teams play here for the Antelopes, and so Post will re-kick. 8:25 left in the ball game. Post on top of Abernathy now, 21-13.
Yeah, you make them re-kick it here. You better make it count if you're the special teams.
You do back them up 5 yards.
Watch them do anything tricky here, right here, if you're Post. I don't think that they would give Abernathy the opportunity to have a short field, but you never know. They've had some gutsy play calls already here tonight.
As Post will kick it. As, again, they do kick it end over end. This one is going to be returnable from the 14-yard line, coming back across the 20. It is Duval, and he just runs out of bounds at the 32-yard line. And it will be first down and 10 for the Abernathy Antelopes.
Get a couple more yards there, Ty.
There's 8:18 left to go here in the ball game. As Abernathy down 8 will take over from the 32 with plenty of time to work with. You're not in a hurry here. Pretty much the entire playbook is in play. Wiley in the gun, trips to the far side. There's the snap. Handoff goes up the middle. There's a gaping hole for number 9. That's Micheletti across the 40, and that's a first down brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions and a gain of 11, Chance. And that moves the sticks out to the 43-yard line.
That's a good way to start a drive. And he's one of those kids. I told you, Colt Micheletti, you give him a sliver of a crease, and he's going to find it with that speed that he has.
As inside of 8 minutes now left to play in the ball game.
Some score updates. New Deal is winning 30-20. 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter there in Floydada. New Home is up 21-2 on Olton.
As fakes the handoff, this time going to keep it. Jagger Wiley inside the midfield across the 45 down to the 44, and that's a nice run on the quarterback keeper by the sophomore, Chance. And that's a gain of about 13 yards, and that is a Nutrien Ag Solutions first down on back-to-back plays.
Yeah, very interesting play call right there, and I think they're just seeing something with those seams and what they're biting on. And so good call right there by the offensive coordinator. And you can tell Wiley, he hasn't run the ball a whole lot, except for in situations where he's having to kind of avoid some rushers. But he can run the ball if he has to.
That was a heads-up play by the Antelopes, for sure. Wiley again in the gun, 2 receivers to the far side. Fakes the hand. No, it is a handoff. Micheletti makes a guy miss. He's into the open field inside the 35. He pushes down near the 30. It's the freshman Micheletti again. A gain of 12 and a first down brought to you by Nutrien. And Chance, all of a sudden, the Abernathy offense gaining a little bit of steam.
You know, that right there, that was all Micheletti almost. He got a decent push up front, but they had a blitzer that came through the middle of the line of scrimmage, had him dead to rights in the backfield. Micheletti made a spin move and just shot right through the middle of that defense to pick up 13 yards.
Under 6:50 to go. Here comes the pressure. Looking to throw. Man coverage. Mavericks back there. He goes up to get it inside the 5-yard line. It is a grab. A Nutrien Ag Solutions first down. And Chance, it's first down and goal as Maverick wins the man-to-man battle.
Yeah, great throw, great catch right there by Shadden to come up with a 30-yard pass play to put us inside the 5-yard line.
As all of a sudden, Chance, this is as quick of a drive as Post had. Abernathy striking back, now trying to get it into the end zone again. They've got it first and goal from the 3. In the shotgun, there's the snap. Handoff goes to Colt. Micheletti pushing towards the goal line. He's not going to make it as he got a yard, maybe 2, and it'll be second down and goal.
Hard running there from Colt still. He wasn't able to pick up that touchdown, but he was able to get it past the line of scrimmage at least.
Go inside of 6 minutes now to play here, Chance, in the ball game. Things getting tense with a district title on the line.
You know, same thing again. We talked about it last time. You got to get the score in the PAT. Here you got to get the score and the 2-point conversion, Ty.
5:45 left to go. Second down and goal from the 2 here for the Antelopes. Down 21-13 to the bold goal. Man in motion. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Did a flag come in?
Yeah, there's a flag on this near side. I don't know what it's for.
There might have been movement on the defensive side. Let's check the penalty here. They didn't blow it dead. It's an illegal shift against Abernathy.
No, I guess they were saying that he came up instead of staying parallel to the line of scrimmage there, Ty. So that's a tough break. It's going to force you back all the way almost to the 10-yard line there.
5:31 to play in the ball game. It'll go back to the 7, where it will be second down and goal. Abernathy trying to get it in the end zone here. 2 receivers to the far side, faking the handoff, looking to throw Wiley towards the end zone, and that was a dangerous pass by Wiley, and that time Post was bringing the pressure, and that forced Wiley to rush the throw. It's third and goal.
They're showing fourth down over there, Ty. I don't think that the penalty, you still lose loss of down for the motion, which I'm not sure that's correct, but it's fourth down here from the 8-yard line. And that was a risky pass by Wiley. Looked like there was some confusion on the receivers because there was 2 guys in the same area.
Yeah, I don't know if that's right either. In the shotgun, looking to throw towards the end zone, and it's incomplete. Chance again. It comes with the pressure in the backfield, and Wiley tried to get it in the flat. He threw behind the intended receiver, and
I don't know what they're doing. It doesn't look like there's a flag. Oh, they're saying Post first down, so
it is first down Post as Abernathy, for the 3rd time today in the red zone, turned away Chance, and the bold gold will take over first down and goal.
Yeah,
or first down and 10, excuse me.
Those are tough breaks right there. They put some pressure on us right there when we're inside the 10-yard line. I mean, you know, Shadden gets the ball all the way down inside the 3, and then you have that crazy penalty. But we're going to have to step up here on defense and not let them run the clock out here, Ty.
Well, first down and 10, Post, as they've got it inside their own 10. Abernathy marches it down the field, but cannot score.
They got the jumbo set in there, Ty. Looks like they're not going to try to pass the ball. Looks like they're going to stick with the run and try to eat the clock up.
As they got 1 receiver wide on both sides. That's it. Handoff up the middle. Vergara pushes out across the 10, close to the 15. That gives Post a little bit of room and a gain of 7. It's second down.
Ty Vergara's running hard, and he's almost at 30 carries on the night, Ty.
As second down here and almost 4. In the shotgun is Garcia. Takes the snap, hands the ball off, big space in the middle of the field, and pushing out close to the 20. And across the 20 is the first down.
Yeah, it looks like some of those Antelopes are trying to strip that ball, and it's one of those things where I understand we need that turnover, but also the more they move the chains, the more clock they can eat up.
As first down and 10 as that takes it to the 14-yard line. Or to the 24-yard line, excuse me. First down and 10. 4:10 and counting left to go in the ball game. Post just trying to run out the clock now, leading 21-13. In the shotgun. There's the snap. And going to keep it towards the left side. That is their quarterback, Garcia, and he plows across the 30. And Chance Post has an offense built to run out the clock in a situation like this.
They definitely do, and if we want to get any kind of stop here, we're going to have to get some penetration up front, get a tackle for loss, and put them in a situation, because I can guarantee you if they get up near midfield, they're definitely not going to think about going for it on a short fourth down play.
Second and 3 from out near the 30-yard line. Landon Garcia is in the gun. Takes the snap, hands the ball off, up the middle. There's another gap and another first down. Out to the 35-yard line with 3:15 to go. That'll stop the clock momentarily, but a fresh set of downs. Chance, it is worth noting Abernathy did use a timeout early on in the half. They only have 2 left.
Yeah, and the clock's going to become a factor here in the next minute or so. Once they get to 2 minutes, you're going to definitely need a big stop. You could use one right here, actually.
As first down and 10 from their own 35-yard line. As Garcia in the gun, Chance, they're not going to do anything but run the football. There's another handoff towards the middle. Vergara bounces it wide.
Push him out of bounds.
You know what's coming, and you can't stop it. And that's a gain of 13 yards out near midfield.
Yeah, gain of 13 yards, but that's kind of a mistake by Vergara going out of bounds.
2:40 left to go in the ball game. Abernathy's going to have to get the ball back, trailing 21-13. Again, the winner claims the district to a championship. As in the shotgun is Garcia. He takes the snap, another handoff. They finally get to Viraga near the line of scrimmage, Chance, and Abernathy may take that timeout now. It's now or never, and it'll be second down and 10. No gain for Ian Vergara.
Timeout by the Lopes here, Ty, and Vergara's already had over 30 carries on the tonight in this game, Ty. So you got a heavy dose of what you expected.
Well, and you contained him early, and he hasn't had the night that he's had against some teams, but really that last drive of the first half on for Post, it's been a different looking Ian Vergara.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely controlled the majority of it, Ty. And, I mean, just this second half, he's going to end up having probably over 200 yards rushing easy.
As 2:34 left to go in the ball game. Did you say over 200? Wow.
He's going to be close.
Yeah, that's more than I thought.
If they keep handing it to him.
Yeah, that's true. It's been a big second half for Ian Vergara. 2:34 left to go. Second down and 10 out of the Abernathy timeout. Chance, I would assume if you get a stop here, probably going to take another timeout if you're Abernathy. Second down and 10. I still expect them to keep the ball on the ground here if you're Post. In the shotgun is Garcia. He takes the snap, hands it off. Vergara up the middle. Chance, you know what's coming. And he gets, forward progress is going to give him 4 here And Abernathy's going to quickly take their final timeout, Chance. So if you do not get a stop right here and prevent a first down, Post can run the clock out. So we will take a timeout quickly and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Football.
At Storm Guard, we provide experts you can count on. Sit back, relax, and let Storm Guard take care of your home. If you're experiencing roof issues, let our qualified team of professionals repair or restore your roof. We work directly with your insurance company to make the process easy for you, and inspections are always free. At Storm Guard, we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Lopes the best of luck this season.
As welcome back here, 2:27 to go in the ball game, and a 3rd down and 6 coming up here for Post out of the timeout, Chance. And Abernathy, if they've got any chance for some late game heroics in this one, you've got to get a stop here on 3rd and 6.
Yeah, big stop right here, and
you're out of timeouts.
Yeah.
So if you don't get a stop here, they can run the clock out. So on 3rd down and 6, Abernathy's got to give their offense one more chance.
Expect them to keep it on the ground, but watch out for number 4 on the top side as well.
In the gun, there's the snap. Actually looking to throw. Lots of time now being chased out of the pocket and being sacked behind the line of scrimmage, Chance, and that's going to keep the clock running, but it will be 4th down. Abernathy's going to get the ball back with around a minute and a half to go.
I know they've had some tough play calls, but I don't think Post is going to go for it right here on 4th and 11.
Oh, there's no way. You punt the football and you try and pin Abernathy deep. There is, in my mind, no question that you punt the football here if you're Post.
Yeah, it's a big sack right there for the Lopes.
I
don't know.
Surely not. Surely this is going to be a quick kick, right?
I think it is. He took that extra step back, so he's telling him to get back.
There's the snap, and there is the quick kick, and it is going to go over to the sideline and bounce out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And so, Chance, there is 74 yards of real estate in front of your offense with 97 seconds left, and you're down 21-13.
You're down 21-13, and you need some offense in a hurry. You know, you've been stymied 3 times inside the 20 tie and 1 time inside the 3-yard line. And if we want to make a run for that district title, we better find some offense in a hurry.
1:37 to go. Abernathy offense back out on the field. Wiley looking to throw. He's got time over the middle. He finds a receiver making a move outside, getting out of bounds. That'll stop the clock, and it's a 1st down. It's Elijah Trejo on the grab. A nice crossing route there, Chance, and that was about 18 yards. And it'll be a Nutrient Ag Solutions 1st down.
Yeah, that's a good find right there. Wiley was able to be patient. They didn't send a lot of rushers because they know you're going to pass the ball, so they got a little extra defensive back there, but we found the soft spot, and Trejo was able to take it for a big gain.
1:31 to go. In the shotgun again is the sophomore Wiley. Empty backfield. Looking to throw. Did Post take a timeout here?
They're calling false start on us.
False start on the Antelopes. Some movement up front, and that backs Abernathy up 5 yards, Chance, and 1:29 left. 21-13. Post leads by 8. One last gasp effort here by the Abernathy offense from their own 40-yard line with 1:29 to go. In the shotgun is Wiley looking to throw. Rolls near side. The pressure's coming. And Chance, that may be grounding as he throws it away.
That coach is definitely trying to call for it. I'm not sure what
they're saying. It didn't get past the line of scrimmage.
I think it did, but they're trying to say it didn't.
And they're going to talk about it here. No flag was thrown, but sometimes you do see a late flag come in after the conversation on a grounding penalty, and that would be detrimental here if the flag comes in against Abernathy. The officials are talking about it. It depends if it got to the line of scrimmage or not. And
you're going to have to hurry. Oh.
Yep, it's intentional grounding against Abernathy. And that is a loss of down and the loss of yardage. So that'll back Abernathy up to the 40-yard line. Well, what was Wiley saying over here on the sideline?
I'm not sure. I don't think the refs know what they're saying either.
Is the white hat going across to talk about it? No.
I don't think they
didn't change anything, I don't think, here.
Second down.
So it will be
Second and 15.
second and 15, loss of down to the 40. Receivers set to the near side, 2 of them. In the shotguns, Wiley. The house is coming, looking to throw. He's got a man across the 45-yard line, now near the 40. That's Maverick Shadden, number 5. That is a first down brought to you by Nutrien. Good job by Maverick getting open in the middle of the field. No huddle to the line of scrimmage. In the gun again is Jagger, and he will spike the ball and clock it with 1:10 to go.
Yeah, good pickup right there. Good job by Wiley, kind of being patient, letting the routes develop and not rushing anything. And good job by Shadden finding that little soft spot in the zone and taking it for an extra 5 or 6 yards after he made the catch.
That time a little more time to throw for Wiley as well. 1:10 left to go in the game. You did just give up a down on the spike, but I guess really the time more important in this situation. $1:10 to go. Abernathy's got it at the post 42-yard line, down 8. In the shotgun, looking to throw, rolling near side. Wiley throws it up towards the sideline. It's almost intercepted, but it leads the defender, number 1, Alec Garcia, out of bounds. It is incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, that's an interesting play call for me there, Ty. You got a young quarterback, and you're going to roll him out to try to throw the ball across his body. I'm not sure if they saw something on the defense or you're wanting to try to attack this side of the field, but that's a tough throw, regardless of who you are, to try to make that throw across your body.
You've got 2 downs to try and get a first down here on 3rd down and 10 with 1:05 left. In the shotgun, empty backfield, Wiley being chased from behind. He zips it over the middle, and it's intercepted. That is a very, very nice defensive play as coming up to make this. That might have been
number 24, Colton
24,
Hawkins.
Colton Hawkins picking it off. And a chance that is likely going to give Post the outright District 2-2A championship.
Yeah, that'll definitely give him the district title. And that was one of those things where Wiley didn't see that linebacker kind of drifting back into that soft coverage.
The receiver was open,
yep,
but that's a nice play by the linebacker.
Yeah, it's a nice play by the linebacker, kind of disguising that he was going to help underneath. And as soon as he saw Wiley rip it, he jumped in front of that ball.
Abernathy out of timeouts. They cannot stop it again. I would expect the victory formation here for Post.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough night here for the Abernathy Antelopes. They're just going to be able to run out the clock, and this is a tough way to finish on your home field after you have a 7-game win streak and kind of drop your last one in the district championship ball game.
As there's the snap and the knee taken by the quarterback, Garcia, as the Post celebration across the way begins, as they're going to complete an undefeated regular season, are the Post Bold Gold Antelopes at 10-0. And with where they were picked to start the season, Chance, that's an impressive run for Post.
Yeah, no matter how they go out in the playoffs, I think that their coach is going to get a lot of he's going to get his flowers from the AJ, from a lot of people. You know, Dave Campbell's had us as a 1-point pick, and then right before the game, they ended up having us as a too close to call tie. And then the AJ also had us picked to win by 4 points. So they're going to have to give Post coach their flowers, and they were, as advertised, the Bold Gold came in here and played Abernathy tough. You had some mistakes, and you were stymied a couple times when you should have had points, but a good game overall from the Lopes.
It's going to come down to a game of missed opportunities for Abernathy. Like you said, Chance, you had it inside the red zone 3 times, 1 time inside the 5, and all 3 of those times you're turned away with no points. Credit the Post defense. Some costly penalties. You had a costly injury to Rolando Martinez that causes him to miss pretty much the entire second half minus a play or 2. And it all adds up to a 21-13 victory for the Post Bold Gold Antelopes. And so, Chance, Post will go into the postseason as the 1 seed, and they will take on the Spearman Lynx next weekend, while the Abernathy Antelopes head into the postseason as the number 2 seed, and they will battle the West Texas High Stinnett Comanches coming up, I would assume, next Friday, but that time and place to be determined.
Yeah, time and place to be determined. And I'll tell you this, Ty, short memory. You lost the ball game. Tough break. You don't win the district title. You don't get a gold ball, but guess what? You're still in the playoffs, and that's all that matters from here. There's been plenty of teams that have been a 2 or 3 or 4 seed that's gone 2 or 3 rounds in the playoffs, and it's all about matchups from this point moving forward. And all you got to think about now is playing those West Texas Stinnett Comanches, and it's win or go home now. So this one, go home, lick your wounds, forget about it, and get ready for the Comanches next week.
And get healthy. You want to be sure you get, if possible, Rolando back. You want to get Arrington back if possible. I know he took a beating tonight as well. I'm going to keep an eye on that this week, but Abernathy's got to reset. They finished the regular season at 7-3, 4-1 in District 2-2A play. And like you said, West Texas High, they're next up on the schedule. And as soon as we know that game information, we'll obviously pass it along via our social media and whatnot, and we'll talk about it on Outside the Box on Wednesday night. But
going to be a tougher one on Wednesday.
Yeah, it will. It will. But you know what? Abernathy sees their 7-game win streak come to an end, but maybe they can start them a new little win streak heading into the postseason. And to be honest with you, Chance, I didn't really want to say this too out loud. And obviously you won a district championship.
For sure.
And you're not going to make excuses for that. However, the number 2 seed, their route in the playoff is not a terrible one when you're looking at how it stacks up to other routes. And so you've still got an opportunity, if you're the Antelopes, to make some noise in the postseason.
Yeah, you do for sure, Ty. And the way things are panning out, looking at some scores here, it looks like Stanford's going to hold on to beat Hawley. They're up 26-14 with 3 minutes left. So they'll be the 1 seed. They'll be the 1 seed in the bottom side of the bracket where you're at. So all roads lead to Stanford. That would probably be 3 rounds deep. And then on the other side of the bracket, it looks like Cristobal is going to end up beating Ozona, so they'll be the 2 seed out of that bracket. And I think, Ty, what you're going to end up with is New Home is going to take the 3 seed from our district, so they'll be facing Panhandle, and Olton will be facing Sunray to start up. And so if you win West Texas Net, not if, but when you win next week, Ty, lick your wounds and go get a W next Friday after you win that game.
And see what happens.
You're looking like probably going to be facing a Reagan County. They're the 1 seed that's going to be in the other 1 seed in the bottom side of our bracket, and so that'll possibly be the second round game. But got to win next week, Ty.
Yep, it's a 1-game season from here on out. And you lose and you start round ball here in the winter and spring. So Abernathy drops this one tonight to Post, 21-13, and will be the number 2 seed heading into the postseason. As we will go ahead and say good night for now. Thanks for joining us. It was a fun one, but it was a tough one here tonight from Antelope Stadium. Good night.
God bless.
And go Lopes.